need that sports encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut.
What are you? He's the best.
Yeah.
He's a master motivator.
I'm a master motivator. I ain't no regular ass motivator. I'm a fucking master.
Coaches tried to make practice so hard that the game was less intrusive. Like they coached you that way. Like people think, well, they were just yelling. No, they were trying to put you under stress and put you in under duress so that when you got in the game, you could mentally handle adversity.
If you go through JUCO and you make it out of JUCO, you can make it anywhere.
I respect the hell out of you to see that you're doing what you're doing and still doing what you're doing for real, the way you do it, man. You said from day one you had the same enthusiasm. You keep the same enthusiasm, and it's fucking contagious.
In my opinion, I think Shedeur Sanders is the best deep ball in college football. I don't think
Can you just say something nice about Shedeur Sanders?
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you. Oh, God bless America.
You said belt to ass, T-Red. You got the belt around you.
Yeah, we're in the building. It's Work Boot Wednesday. Strap up your hard hats, tie on your work boots. We got a loaded show right out the gate this morning. Dr. Jesse Morse going to hop in, talk about smelling salts and some Matthew Stafford real quick. Then we got Michael Lombardi right after him, the North Carolina GM extraordinaire. And then we got Bama legend AJ McCarron joining us. But right out the gate, let's bring in Smitty real fast because we got to start the show off fast and quick.
Yeah, what's going on? Ain't no intro, none of that. We got to go right now. The one and only, top of the line, Dr. Jesse Morse. Bring him in right now with the suit on. How you doing, Doc?
Can't wait for season, Doc. Getting ready for your takes. We're the only show on Planet ERF with a real doctor joining us every single day. So can't wait and appreciate you. How's it been, man? Hope you're all things are well with you and the fam. I know you've been all over the place, killing it. Let's dive right into it. The NFL smelling salts have been banned. I said this is the no fun police is back at it again, banning smelling salts and ammonia-based products. Break it down. Why?
So I'm in one of my exam rooms now. You can see. Here's the ozone machine. That's Ebu. Here's a smelling salt.
Damn.
So literally right there. Literally right there. So what is that? Open a bottle of ammonia and stick your nose into it. That's what you're talking about. So literally these you snap and they immediately release the ammonia scent. I use those when patients pass out of me from giving blood or whatever the reason is. Not common, but you have to have it available, hence the fact that it's right there. Now, some guys use it to kind of get amped up. You may have seen classic bodybuilders do it when they're lifting super heavy. You know, every once in a while, probably not the worst thing. Multiple times a day, probably not the best thing. George Kittle, a lot of people thought he was kind of joking. And then apparently he was very, serious and, if he threatened, retirement per se, but it was a big enough deal that obviously it'll be interesting to see if it affects his stats, it affects his level of competitiveness and ability to get on the field and really turn up to the next level. We've seen Josh Allen use it multiple times on the sidelines and whatnot. So I think they finally realized that maybe it's a little riskier than they'd like to, and it's not super risky, but I think I'm surprised they pulled it, but maybe the problem's worse than we thought, and we just hear one or two guys talking about it.
So you don't know in particular, you don't know that there's something that it can cause. You don't know.
Not traditional. No, I mean, it's a noxious stimuli. The goal is to wake you up, essentially. You know, it really, I mean, you can get someone from passed out to waking up in like 10 seconds. Like, it's really strong. That's what we use for when people pass out from, you know, from whatever the reason is, because it's such a noxious stimuli, so irritating to the body. You're like what the heck, like, what are you doing? So that's why you use it. Now, if you're really trying to amp up to the next level, obviously that safely, relatively safely, and legally, that would be an option. It doesn't last that long because it's getting activated when you crush it. So that's why you pretty much have to get a new one every time. But with that being said, obviously they had some concerns about this. It's just not usually used on a regular basis in order to say, hey, you do this 20 times a game. What does the data show? We don't have any data to support that.
Is there any way to test for it?
I mean, they're universal, so you pretty much usually buy them screen. I mean, I guess you could test for them. No, it's very short acting, so you pretty much have to do it now, and it will last a minute or two. Like, it's really fast.
So Doc, if I grab a marker, like a dry erase,
yep,
pop that bitch in. Is there anything? Because you know what I'm saying. I know coaches and players that do that shit too. They do the marker thing.
No, I mean, there's so many moving parts, and we get exposed to stimuli all the time. There's no way that you can't just say, hey, I walk past it. Like, you know,
right. Yeah.
It's not like you're sitting in a lab, you know, getting cooking or whatever. Like, it's different when you just have a random stimuli going by, and you'd really have to get a lot of it in your body to start absorbing it to fat to really be able to check it. Like, obviously, if you consume it, then obviously it becomes a different story, because then those levels can be altered. But smelling, you know, it's basically activating some of the stuff in the brain that, you know, allows you to kind of do what it's supposed to do. It's fascinating.
I'm taking markers to Kittle. I'm giving Kittle a shitload of markers.
I would take sniffing salt every max day in college. We got a video of me squatting right now where you see the guy rips one, I smell it, he give me a little smack, and I go hit 600 pounds. It's not dangerous. Trust me. If it was, Doc, something would have been wrong with me by now. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm healthy. Got good blood, all that.
There is something wrong.
Max day, I would take it. No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
Doc, let's switch gears real quick since we got you for a hot minute. We're going dead this Friday until the 25th, and we're back on. So we'll talk and figure out our days. You'll be on the show. Matthew Stafford, you did a little report on him real quick. Give us the rundown real quick as a Ram fan, as a Stafford fan myself. And we're going to be at practice. We're going to be at practice next week. I need to know what's going on with my guy.
Y'all ready?
All right, so I happen to be in my room that has the models in it, or one of the models. I haven't recorded the video on this yet, so I'm going to do it after this. This is a normal. I'm assuming this is lumbar. First off, I'm assuming it's lumbar. They haven't said anything about cervical, and they've pretty much been alluding to lumbar the whole time, so that's what I'm assuming. So if we look at lumbar spine here, disc, bone, so on and so forth, nerve comes out. So if you look at if you chop yourself in half and look at it, you get the nucleus pulposus, which is the jelly inside of the disc, and then you have a thick ligament that is basically the outside of the disc. What happens is that thick ligament often has a tendency to get weaker or herniate. And what happens is that pressure of the pressure of the body causes that gel to sneak out any weak areas. It looks like that. This is the spinal cord. So if that compresses the spinal cord, then it can go to either or both sides. Now, if you want to look at it from a frontal view, it would look like that. So the problem is you still have ligaments around here. They don't show them in the model. But this would be a normal size nerve. This is a herniated disc nerve. See how much larger it is? So it's much larger. So essentially what happens is that nerve goes from plenty of space to no space. And what happens when it gets no space is it gets bigger. So now you just made the space even worse. The issue with this is it's probably either L4 or L5, which is where they pretty much all are. They can technically be in other places, but that's not very common. And these are the
I got a call.
That's a hell of an explanation, though. Because listen, there you
These
go.
are the actual loads for the upper body. So if you're rotating, the energy goes through your low back and it has to go through this disc or discs. So, and the nerve runs the show. So if the nerve has plenty of space, we're good. If that nerve starts to get compressed because the jelly is popping out or the ligament is thick or the bone doesn't have a whole lot of space anymore, then you have sharp stabbing, you have throbbing, aching, you have muscle spasms, you can have numbness and tingling, like you can have anything depending on what the nerve's doing. So essentially what they're going to do is they're going to go in and actually inject this area with a cortisone injection. Basically a super strong anti-inflammatory. The problem is that doesn't do anything to the disc. The disc is still exactly the same. You just decrease the inflammation to hope that the pain gets better. But what did you just do? You tricked the brain into thinking there's no more injury, but you didn't fix the injury. So over time, either this comes back or it gets worse because now you're pushing through a mild injury and making it moderate.
What about synovial fluid? What about synovial fluid? Is there a problem? Can he lack or have too much?
So if the disc herniates out into the spinal column, you can actually push on the spinal cord. Now, most spinal cords end at L1, kind of the top part of the lumbar. So L4, 5, there's no often risk of paralyzation because there's no main concerns down. This is thoracic. This is cervical. Obviously, you have a completely different story. Now, the cervical has a lot less space, so it doesn't take a whole lot to irritate it. Thoracic is kind of in between, and then lumbar has tons of space. But unfortunately, that's where all the energy goes. So, and the problem at the end of the day is ligaments that are trying to stabilize are weak. So they're almost like an elastic band. And when that energy goes through it, when you were 15, you can handle that energy, no problem. But as that elastic band gets weaker, now you have too much play. And that play will translate and cause that disc to herniate, cause that, that bone to rotate, something like that. So long story short, they probably will get him ready for week 1. The question is, can he take a hit? Can he escape the pocket? Is he going to have numbness and tingling? Is he going to have any weakness? Can he move? I would not be surprised if this impacts him at some point for most, if not all of the season. Best case scenario, he looks normal, but anybody who's ever had a herniated disc can speak to this. I mean, you're miserable if it's mild, you're miserable. If you're not mild and it's moderate to severe, like you can't even get out of bed. Like, never mind trying to run an offense. Never mind trying to throw a ball down on a seam in between two corners. At 50 miles an hour to Devontae Adams. Like, now you're starting to talk about very specific things that require a lot of energy, a lot of accuracy, and you're asking him to do that 30, 40 times in a game.
Hey, Doc, explain real quick. It's not necessarily getting hit though.
Twist.
They don't gotta get hit. He can just make a throw in clean pocket.
Correct.
And fucking, like, I've had it happen so many times. Like, it ain't even a hit. It's really gonna be something.
It doesn't need to be a hit.
Yeah.
Because think about when you're throwing with your right arm, you're activating your right.
He's getting blown up.
When you're throwing with your right arm, you're activating your left.
Right here, Smitty. Boom. And this part right here fucks up.
I already know.
You know, because when you squatted that fake weight.
Nah, it's real. And we can show it and bring it up and show the
Office is calling me. I'll answer him in a minute. So long story short, if you throw your right arm, you're going to have stabilization of your left hip because it's an opposite thing, right? So what happens is a lot of the times you constantly throw with the right and that left hip needs to activate that glute, and the glute is responsible for stabilizing that lumbar. So now you're trying to move, you're trying to get, catch a bad snap or high snap or low snap or trying to get out of the way. Instead of doing a nice pretty pass, you do some of these crazy things that Mahomes does. There's so many moving parts to football, and everything happens in 2, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever it is, that it's hard. This is a very challenging thing. And the problem is the entire team pretty much depends on him, at least directly or indirectly, right? Jimmy G is good, but is he on the same level? No. And that's the tricky part, right? That's the tricky part. And anybody who says, hey, he's definitely going to be affected for XYZ, he's going to play the whole season, he's going to miss the whole season, we don't know. We don't know. We can't say that. The problem is this is a big deal. This has massive potential to affect this whole team. Regardless of how much money you pay him, that money doesn't matter. If that back doesn't cooperate, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's bad for the league. It's not just the Rams and the Ram fans. It's bad for the league. If
you know what I mean? It's unfortunate.
Yeah, no doubt. Doc, always a pleasure.
And he's got a lot of issues with his back. I mean, he's got a crazy injury history. He's got the craziest one I've ever seen.
I blame fucking Detroit. But anyway, Doc, it's always a pleasure. Keep killing it. We'll see you during the season in a couple weeks.
All right. Take care, guys.
Appreciate it. Dr. Jesse Morris, everybody, pound that like, man. Came right in out the gate, gave us the smelling salt insight, gave us Matthew Stafford update for all the QB extraordinaires out there and the fans, and the Ram fans like myself, man. Hate to see a quarterback like that. I think he'll be all right. I'm just going to be optimistic like Smitty is with his Colts. That's all I can do.
Wow. JB being optimistic and not realistic. That's crazy. That's the first.
Hey, Smitty, let's dive right into the rundown with you. I want to dive right into the intro because we got Doc right on. But listen, I think this is the NFL to you and I's discussion with kickoff and dial up an onside and having to call the homie and say, I'm going to onside. This is kind of going back to it. The no fun police is back at it again. NFL, no fun police, not for long. That's what we know the NFL is a stand for, and that stands for the rules. The rules are not for long anymore in the NFL. Like the rules that we grew up with are no longer there. Banning smelling salts and ammonia-based products. What is next, Smitty? They think changing for the worst is going to help this league. First, it's flag football Pro Bowl games. Then it's putting flags on the quarterbacks next. Then it's a kickoff rule becoming so laughable that it's truly embarrassing to watch. Then we can't hit anyone over the middle anymore. You can't hit the safety can't knock out the wide out on a bad ball. Can't hit the quarterback, Smitty. D lineman has to lay him down gently. The rules have become so shitty and soft that the future is in jeopardy regarding this game being called. It's in jeopardy being called a gladiator sport, Smitty, is my point. We know the game's bigger than most things out there. We know how big this conglomerate is. But damn, Smitty, gladiator sport, we may be past calling it a gladiator sport. Now, listen, them taking away smelling salts is, I want to make clear here. I want everyone to think macro here, people. They don't want any sort of masculine products on the sideline. That's my whole take. They want females coaching on the sideline, but no smelling salts? God forbid they do anything that resembles a man in a man sport. What a joke this league and all professional sports leagues has become. Smitty, ESPN has purchased the NFL Network's Red Zone. We're going to dive into that. A third green dildo has been thrown. But what happened to the fourth one being attempted to be thrown? We'll dive into that later on. And we will tell you that story. And then Keenan Allen returns home back to L.A. to the Chargers. And Shedeur Sanders, once again in the news, as he will get the starting nod this Friday for his preseason debut. But what do we know, Smitty? Let's dive right into it before the legendary Michael Lombardi joins us. Quote of the day, brought to you by Smitty. Make yourself everyone's favorite. Hello and hardest goodbye.
Oh, I love that. I mean, they love when you walk in the building. They hate to see you leave. Us as men, who see a baddie, we love to see them leave for different reasons. But
yeah, make yourself everyone's favorite hello and hardest goodbye. Contrary to belief, Smitty, you are different if you have the courage to be disliked. Contrary to belief.
That's actually pretty deep when you think about it. You Brad
see the difference? Statement and then a quote. See the difference?
Yeah, but they're both quotes though at the same time.
No, one's not. It was a statement. Poll question real quick. We'll dive into this poll question until Michael Lombardi joins us. Smitty, will the 49ers make the playoffs? Go.
The 49ers will make the playoffs as a wild card. They're going to struggle now because George Kittle can't get his smelling salt. The smelling salt was the difference. The smelling salt is what got George Kittle hyped up for the games, woke him up. And when George Kittle was hyped, he gets his teammates hyped. He's their leader. He's their guy, especially now that Debo's not there. The emotional leadership is going to come 100% from George Kittle. So if he's not amped up to the fullest degree every single game, it's going to harm the team. Yes, they make the playoffs, but it's going to be a damn struggle. It's going to be end of the season. They need to win 2 out of 3 to get in. They will do it because Shanahan's a bad boy. There's a lot of talent on that field, but it's going to be a damn struggle, Jason. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Hold on. So you're saying that the possibility of him not having smelling salts is going to cost the Niners?
Yes, and I believe that 100%. Smelling salt, only you understand the importance of smelling salt, homie. My teammates would take it before the games. I would take it before big-time max-out days. Removing smelling salt from the NFL is like removing foreplay from sex. It makes no sense. You need that smelling salt sometimes, a lot of times, more times than not, to really get amped up to the fullest degree. This is a gladiator sport like JB just alluded to. When you're on that football field, when you're in that weight room, sometimes you need to tap into another space, another dimension that it's hard to get to without a little bit of ooh wee. And that smelling salt gets you to that level. It's not a drug. It's not doing anything from a steroid standpoint. It's just something that gets you a little bit more awake to the highest level. And it's been around since the beginning of football. What made them go in today or this year or whatever and say, you know what? Let's move it. Like who was the one who brought it up to the fucking table, the legislation table? Who brought this up? Nobody was thinking about smelling salt. When I saw this post yesterday, JB, almost passed out. But I'm pissed off on it. It's gonna be tough for them to make the playoffs now because of this smelling salt.
Right now,
a lot of teams gonna be affected.
You almost passed out right now, or when you saw it?
Excuse me?
You almost passed out right now, or when you saw this?
When I first saw the news.
Yeah, I thought it was just pussification again, man. And guess who Goodell's mom is?
No.
White. Like
he's adopted by a black woman.
Fucking white moms, man. Let me break this down real quick, and this is why I'm gonna say no. I'm just looking at the NFC. So just tell me, I'm gonna say shoe in or not, and just say shoe in or not. All right. Cowboys. I'm sorry. Let's start with the Eagles. Eagles.
Shoe in.
Okay. Washington.
Shoe in.
Detroit.
Not.
Okay. Green Bay.
Not.
Minnesota.
Not.
Tampa.
Not.
Rams. Rams. With Stafford healthy.
With Stafford healthy, shoe in.
Okay. Those are all teams that were in the playoffs or border last year. Now you add Cowboys, upstart, better roster Giants. We don't know about Chicago. People think they'll be all right. Some people think they'll struggle. Atlanta, we don't know about. The Saints got a new rookie coach. And then Arizona, Seattle, and Frisco are all going to be vying for a wild card. I don't see how the Niners make the playoffs. I don't, because you just said you don't know about Detroit. Two new coordinators. Huge. People don't realize. They lost their center. Huge. People don't realize. Minnesota got a rookie quarterback in essence. We don't know. Jury's out. Atlanta, year 2, really 8 starts. Michael Penix in a division that we argue is the worst in football with Carolina, New Orleans, and Tampa. So if anyone's going to make it in that division, I say it's the shoe-in would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with upstart Baker Mayfield. And you got an NFC East and an NFC North who I think is going to beat up on each other. I don't know if the Niners are even the 3rd best team in the division this year.
So the smelling salt has nothing to do with that? You just think they're not that good? Yeah,
I just don't think they're that good. But we got a legendary man joining us, man, and he's on a time clock issue.
Man.
He's got things going on, and can't thank him enough, man. He's always been a friend of the program, so can't thank him enough. The current UNC, North Carolina GM, Can't wait to ask him about the GM role. And our main man, you've seen him on McAfee Show. You've seen him roaming the NFL sidelines for years. And now he's out at UNC, North Carolina in the ACC. Michael Lombardi joins the show.
Yeah.
Mike, what's up, brother?
Man? How are we doing, my man?
How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, so listen, right out the gate, Garrick McGee, he's like, tell Lambo if he'll let me come on your show. And then Chris Jones say, tell Lambo I want to come on the show. But Lambo runs this shit like a tight ship. He don't play around, JB. Let him know. I said, I can't ask Michael that, man. He's a GM. He runs that shit. Let me ask you something right out the gate. Those are good friends of mine, but they said this is the greatest program they've ever been associated with. It's ran like an NFL franchise. You being the GM at North Carolina, Smitty and I have been debating this and arguing for a long time now, for the last 2 months. I believe you're the only true GM in college football. Can you please tell me I'm wrong or right? Because I see a lot of GMs that have been hired that are really doing it as a old DFO used to operate. I don't believe they're doing it in the same manner. Now, I'm not going to knock any program. I'm just saying, is there a difference in what you're doing than the other places?
I don't know what other places. I'm so new to college football that I have no idea. I mean, look, I've got a bunch of people that help me tremendously that remind me of the rules every single day because I'm not sure I know them all, right? So I have no idea what other teams are doing. Bill and I are just set this up like a pro organization. I handle the player contracts. I handle the player. We're building a pro scouting department where we do high school and college, and we're building the advanced teams, and then we have the recruiting program. So it allows him to coach. Look, this is a 2-person job. It's huge. And as Bill and I talked about all along, it's a 2-person job, but it's a 1-voice job. And, the voice comes from him. My job is to be in the background, to do the things that adhere to the program, to help build the culture, which we both know is the most important aspect.
No doubt.
Let me ask you, how tough has it been? Obviously, like you said, you're still kind of new to the college space, and obviously NIL has been a huge deal, and trying to navigate that system. I guess how tough has it been to recruit the high school guys, but then also focus on the portal, but then also maintain your current guys on the roster? It's a lot to juggle at once.
The hardest part has been that you're dealing with. In the pro, you've got the draft, you've got free agency, you've got a structure. There's no structure here, right? So you got the 26 portal, you got the 26 recruiting class, 27 recruiting class, 28 recruiting class, and then you got the portal. So you're juggling 4 balls at one time. And that's why it's important to have a staff and a process that you can build and write reports and understand what the hell you're doing, as opposed to just taking one day, coming in here and saying, I'm going to look at this guy. You got to have a system in place. So it is just like a pro job, though. I mean, I spend most of my time on understanding this team, evaluating our team, knowing what do we have to do to improve this team? What does the level of competition look like in terms of how do we get the players not necessarily to win a game, is to compete for the highest level that we possibly can. So I think there's a big educational slope for me, but it's pretty much the same. The best part about this job is where it's different than the NFL. If I lost a guy that I wanted to draft in the second round, I was devastated. But in this job, if I lose a guy, I got another guy. I got 8 guys down the road I could sign.
Let me ask you, Mike, real quick, Michael Lombardi, everybody join us, North Carolina GM. Let me ask you, how many grunts or young GAs or youngsters that are you prepping for their next job? Because I don't know if anyone understands the in totality, like the importance. These young cats are going out there and getting in the portal, and you got 10 kids maybe bringing you 100 guys and say, these guys entered the portal today. I think a lot of people out there, misnomers, think there's one guy, Michael Lombardi's running all this crap with the portal and the high school kid. How many grunts are you prepping? Because a lot of people, I don't think, realize that we're preparing these youngsters to become maybe a position coach or something else down the line. And I don't think there's any better place than North Carolina with Bill Belichick and yourself. These youngsters, I hope, are embracing it and taking it on. Like, man, I got a great opportunity here with 2 legends that can get me to where I couldn't get myself.
Well, that it's really been great. I mean, we're training. That's what we have to do, is train people. That's part of being a leader, is you got to teach people what you want. teach people where we're going. And I've got a lot of great people that help me on both sides, the scouting and recruiting element part. But what we're trying to do, Coach, is build a pyramid, right? The pyramid starts with people coming in, evaluating players, writing reports. Then they take those reports and move them up to the next level, which would be the position coaches, where they evaluate the player, they write reports. And then when they're done with it, it moves up to the next level, which is the coordinators. And then when they're done with it, it moves up to the next level, which is me and Coach Belichick. And then we all make the final decision. It's exactly the way it is in pro football. You know, you have your area guys that come in and write the reports, and then they move it up to the directors, and then they move it up to the coaches and all that. So the same model's in place here, and that's what we want to do. And then you've got to build systems within place so you don't lose a guy, because you can't, you know, it's not fair to a scout. I mean, if a scout tells you he didn't make a mistake, he's a bad scout, right? Like all the mistakes I've made in my career, they're right on the tip of my tongue. And that's what they have to be, because that's the only way you grow as a scout. So, but you have to have systems in place where you're not going to lose a player because one guy didn't like him. You've got to be able to have cross references and cross checks.
No doubt.
100%. I want to ask you about the current, you know, the actual team, the roster, starting with, you know, who I'm assuming will be the starting quarterback, Gio Lopez, who I think you locked in May. Just from your perspective, from what you've seen, how has he been looking?
Well, Gio's got great, you know, if you watch his tape at South Alabama, he was very good. He had threw the ball with great rhythm. He could run, made loose plays, made the second play, kept his eyes down the field. He did a great job for Major Applewhite in that offense. And we were fortunate enough. He almost came out in the fall portal. He didn't. And, you know, and then we had an opportunity to get him in the spring portal, which was great for us. But I think more than anything, the type of person Gio is fits our program. He's smart. He's tough. He's dependable. He's got great character. The team resonates around him. And, you know, he's battling Max Johnson for a starting job. So that's wide open. We've only had 4 practices, so we haven't really put together a depth chart as yet. But I think Gio's doing the things that we need. So is Max, in order to be the most competitive team we can be this year.
Has Bill had a lefty since Steve Young?
You know, it's funny, Coach. We have 3 left-handed quarterbacks in the top 3.
Wow.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice that.
We have the 3-quarter. We have Max, we have Gio, and then we have a young kid, Torrey Newkirk, who's left-handed. I mean, I've never been a part of a team that has 3 quarterbacks that are left-handed, and we do. It's kind of interesting, you know. So you have to jockey some things around. You want to make sure that your right tackle is really your left tackle, and your left tackle is really your right tackle. It's kind of been interesting to work with it.
Hey,
everything's flipped. You talk about that, JB.
Hey, your boy is coaching the Qs. How's that? How does he like navigate that? Because I've done it, and it's not as easy as everyone thinks. Just throwing a lefty, the hash mark changes, the next play call changes.
You know, he had Dalton Gabriel last year. He had you know, so he's kind of familiar with him. He coached him at Oregon last year. Dylan Gabriel. So he kind of has been used to it. And Gio will remind you a lot of Dylan Gabriel, and kind of how his demeanor, his stature. I think he runs a little better than Dylan, but it's good. And, you know, if we can get him half as good as what they've done at Oregon and what they did offensively, we'll be in good shape.
Nah, no doubt. And Freddie Kitchens, how's he translating coming on back down to college? How's he translating this thing?
Yeah, it's good to be with Freddie. You know, it's you know, all us guys have been fired from Cleveland. We have a reunion every day here. We kind of talk about it, you know. A long list of people have been fired by Cleveland, so it's a good thing.
No doubt. Smitty, you guys got that kid, the Colorado transfer, Adrian Wilson, wideout.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone through it. He's had some you know, medical things to start out camp with. I think he's healthy now. And he's big, he's fast, he's smart, tough, and dependable. So he's going to get a great opportunity to compete, and we'll see how it works out. But hopefully, you know, today's Players' Day off. We're hoping that, you know, he can come back and be able to be more consistently on the field. We've got a lot of young. Look, we've got 70 new players on our roster. So the most important job I have right now is to correctly evaluate our own players, and I'm really looking forward to evaluating Adrian.
No doubt. Last thing I got for you, I know you got a lot of things going on, man. 2 questions. When are you going to stop this doing the podcast thing? Because I know how important this shit is. And I'm just like, it's unbelievable. Is this the new era of what it is? Like you're out there so the kids can see you.
Well, I'm promoting the book here. The only reason I'm doing this show today, I would have turned you down to do this interview, but I'm trying to promote my book, Football Done Right. And this was set up by my publisher. So, but this will be the last you hear from me. Like I said, it's a 2-person job, but it's a one voice. My voice the voice of North Carolina needs to come from Coach Belichick. But since my book came out in paperback, I've got to do some of these things, and I did them. And I will disappear like Kaiser Sose.
Many don't know about that movie right there, Mike. But let me ask you the second part of this, like, because I know how grueling this is. What's the expectation? Is this a Bill Belichick attacking this thing? Like, hey, man, we don't lose. This is what we do. This is a NFL type of deal now where we can go get our players. We don't have to depend on freshmen and high school kids. Are you expecting to come out and win like a Pete Carroll in Vegas?
Well, I think what we want to try to do is build a program that has sustainability to it, right? I mean, look, the last thing you want to do is have a program that wins and it falls apart. So my only concern is to grade the team today because we have a day off and then have a really good practice tomorrow. I think to me, that's the most important thing. I mean, one thing that I think that we talk about all the time here is, intensity impresses, consistency transforms. And I think we're going to be really consistent.
Man, that's powerful. You mentioned your book, man. Let's talk about it. Tell the fans, tell us what kind of what's the premise of the book, what is it about, and when can we get it off the shelf?
Well, my book's Football Done Right, and it came out, and I was really delighted to see Sterling Sharp go in the Hall of Fame because the book was really about Sterling, how it was an injustice that he wasn't in the Hall of Fame. And I wrote that book, and as I wrote about in the new chapter that I wrote for the book, I called the book was served as when Larry David did an episode on Curb Your Enthusiasm, he had a middler. One of those episodes was the middler, right? The guy sits in the middle of a dinner table party and really has good conversations. And so I think ultimately that's what this book is. It's a book to have conversations. Like, I mean, George Allen won 70% of his games. He coached 10 years. He went to 1 Super Bowl. He's in the Hall of Fame. Marty Schottenheimer won 200 games in his NFL career. He's one of 9 men that have done that achievement, and yet he can't get a sniff to get in the Hall of Fame. Mike Shanahan invented the outside zone run play, won 2 Super Bowls, and he can't seem to make it. Mike Holmgren. Dan Reeves is really ridiculous. I mean, Dan Reeves, yes, he lost Super Bowls. He didn't get in, but so did Marv Levy. So did Bud Grant. They're in the Hall of Fame. And Dan Reeves won 200 games if you count his playoff victories. So there's a lot of injustice when it comes to the evaluation of the coaches. And I think there should be a criteria for the coaches, which I wrote about in the book, about who is a Hall of Fame coach. Pete Carroll is a Hall of Fame coach based on what he's been able to accomplish in his career. Mike Tomlin's a Hall of Fame coach. Those guys are Hall of Fame coaches. Win 1 Super Bowl doesn't mean, look, Weeb Ewbank is a 500 coach. He's in the Hall of Fame. He won the biggest game of all time. Perhaps he deserves to be in there, and he was a great coach. But I think to me, there needs to be a better platform and a better criteria to understand it so guys don't get lost in the shuffle. Think about this, guys. We would not have the forward pass if it wasn't for Clark Shaughnessy. Clark Shaughnessy invented the forward pass. He did all those things. And the reality of the situation is he's in the College Hall of Fame, but he isn't in the pro.
It's funny you said that. We had Dick Vermeil on last week, and he said exactly the same thing. He said he doesn't understand the criteria. We were talking about Torrey Holt, and he thought that's an injustice for him not being in. And he mentioned the same thing with this coaching thing. He said nobody knows White House has become the hardest, position to get in, and how to grade that out. And then coaching part of it is a mockery.
I mean, they put it in the category with the owners. I mean, look, the owners own the league. They can do anything they want. They can put themselves in if they want. So why take it away from some coach who's sporty out? I mean, Dan Reeves, he took Atlanta to a Super Bowl. He took Denver to a Super Bowl. I mean, what more does Dan Reeves have to do to be in the Hall of Fame? It's really a tragedy. I mean, the guy's won all those games. He's won 200 games. I mean, he should be in the Hall of Fame. But we got people that vote that have an agenda. I mean, look, Charles Haley, how long did it take him to get in the Hall of Fame? Has there been a better pass rusher than Charles Haley? I mean, come on. He should have been a first-time.
5 balls? What's he got?
5 rings. He made every team. He made the team better that he played on. It's a joke how things go and guys get in and you're like, wait a minute, that's not a Hall of Fame. player, but to me, that's what I wrote a book. There's certain levels of the Hall of Fame. There's a difference between some of the players who get in and some of the great players. There's a Hall of Fame within the Hall of Fame. Dion's talked about that. My gold jacket's different than somebody else's.
No doubt. Michael, man, I know you're busy as hell. I can't thank you enough for having me.
Appreciate you having me. Appreciate you.
We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Michael Lombardi, GM for the North Carolina Tar Heels. Great dude, man. He's funny dude. We BS quite a bit. He's got two good friends of mine on the staff who want to come on our show, Smitty, and he's like, you got to ask Lambo.
Yeah, you gotta ask the boss. I love it.
So
loaded show, homie. I mean, it's damn near been 45 minutes, and we just been going back to back. We talked about a lot of stuff already.
And that's why I asked that question, because I know I wouldn't be doing shows.
That's why he said. He said
no
the
way.
only reason I'm here is because of my book.
No way
I
I
don't
could
fuck
do
with
shows.
y'all. Like I wouldn't have came on. It's the book, and that's it.
No, yeah. It's funny though. Like, it texted me last night. It's like, yeah, I won't say it, but yeah.
Don't say it.
Yeah. But I'm like,
Yeah, I know you did. JUCO said, great little interview. Love it.
Little boy.
So it's kind of like he praised us, but then took a shot. Like, it's really a shot. Brass tacks it. Great little interview.
Yeah. Ricardo, shut up. I talk to fucking Lombardi all the time, you fucking idiots. Anyway, God, it's comical.
He's been on this show hella time, Ricardo. Shut up. And I'm nice to you, Ricardo, but now you sound stupid.
I think it's his fifth time on the show, by the way. He'd been on the show before Smitty. You fucking morons. Smitty, Football Done Right. Go check it out. Go get his book right now on Amazon. You can get it Kindle. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. All that shit.
I haven't had any time to look at the rundown. Let me look real quick. Okay, cool.
I did get quote of the day in. I got Contrary to Belief, right?
You did. Yeah, both those. We got the poll question in. We did a cool little discussion on that. We got some good clips from that about the band product. Now I think the only thing that we got really next is to do a stat of the day. Let's do a stat of the day. Let's see where we're at that point, and we might go to a commercial. So stat of the day, man. More people watch the NFL Hall of Fame preseason game than the average NBA playoff game. Hall of Fame game, 6.9 million. NBA playoffs, 4.5 million viewers. So just showing you that the NFL is king. They always have been and always will. Really, I think football is America's sport. I know they call baseball that was it America's pastime or whatever they call it, but I just think football is really like in America. That's what we care about the most, in my opinion. Of course, I'm biased, but fun fact for all you guys, sponsored by them for now, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of basketball, man, it's funny.
Whatever. By the way, Tina, that clip blowing up, homie.
Who?
That clip blowing up with Samaki. With Samaki. Samaki
is it?
Following me too. Shout out to Samaki. You finally follow me, Samaki.
Oh, is it?
It's like slowly, like I feel like as the days are going, it's building up more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's going.
Yeah, you got Baron Davis and all kind of cats chiming in on it.
Yeah, Tina Thompson commented on there yesterday.
Who's that?
Hooper.
Now current Hooper?
Nah, like your era. I thought you would know Tina Thompson. My fault.
Tina Thompson?
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of her. It's weird.
Let's get straight to it though. Our guests here early.
Yeah, let's do it. Real quick though. Show the money that this thing's making, Bailey. We got to show it because AJ needs to see it in the background.
What money?
The money.
Now, what thing's making?
Don't worry about it. Making money.
What are we talking about right now?
Don't worry about it, homie. They're making money.
Who's they?
They're making money.
Who's they?
That right there.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. I'm gonna stay out of. I'm gonna sip my water, sip my drink.
That's the WNBA. And what you just saw, the people that you just witnessed counting that cash, are the inventors of the green dildo. The green dildo is fucking raking in the cheese. Since Caitlin Clark has been out of the WNBA, the green dildo makers are like, let's go. They're keeping the WNBA afloat, homie. They are keeping the WNBA afloat. Look at your boy, your girl, your boy or girl, whatever. Kelsey Plum, kick that motherfucker.
That's a girl. Stop. Shut up. Because I caught that.
Whatever.
I know all. That's Kelsey Plum. Stop.
Man, listen, man. We got a legend right just back to back. We have Michael Lombardi, Dr. Jesse Moore.
I can't even breathe.
Man, and now we got a good friend of the shows.
Introduce him the right way, too. Like, list all his accomplishments.
Like, we got what I'm gonna mention it, like our boy co-host now.
Yeah.
T Rich.
Yeah.
Doing a show with Raymond Anthony, AJ McCarron. That's who we got showing the show. La Alabama legend.
3-time national champion, AJ McCarron?
Yeah, Cincinnati Bengal, Buffalo Bill, Raider, yeah, Texan, shit, everybody.
Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, AJ McCarron?
Yeah. Led the XFL in passing touchdowns, leader of all time, I believe. Yeah.
He's an All-American, AJ McCarron.
Yeah, that guy. That guy. So we got AJ McCarron right out the gate. Again, just back to back, loaded show. Bring him in, man. Our main man, AJ McCarron. AJ, what up, brother?
What up, fellas? I appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, the green dildo makers are making big bread right now, man. It's fucking big cheese right now. They're keeping that shit afloat right now, brother.
Hey, the best segments of the day are when you start talking about the WNBA and I gotta watch Smitty just try to get out of the camera view.
Hey, I be fired for my life, AJ.
Hey, we gotta do our prayer and shit every day. You know, we gotta do our prayers and all that. So, Hey, so what got you into doing the show, man? With T Rich and brought that Bama crew back together. I was glad to see it happen. What you guys just came together like, hey man, we gotta get in this world.
Well, not really. Shit. I if there's one person that really just couldn't stand the media while they were playing, it was me. And the media probably didn't like me a whole lot from an interview standpoint. But we had Sinclair Productions that they do Mark Ingram and Urban Meyer's the Triple Option podcast, and they reached out to us and said, hey, we want to get into the podcast world even more, start with college football. Alabama is the first one we want to start with. Would you be interested? And I was up for it. And I said, show me the money. And it's something I couldn't pass up. Hell, it's 45 shows once a week. From my house, they set the whole studio and everything up, and so I said if we do more shows, you get paid double. So it's pretty easy.
So it's you, T Rich, and Chris Stewart.
Yep. He's a voice of Alabama football.
Yeah, that's big, man. Go follow him today, right now. They're on YouTube. They're on everything. Go follow the Dynasty podcast. Can't wait. All right, I got to get your brass tacks here right out the gate. You got Feinbaum and all these guys out here who are like, oh, Alabama's a shoo-in already. They're a playoff team. And if they're not, it's a travesty. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy how it works. If I said that the SEC has kind of taken a fall since NIL has become bigger and now everybody's on the same playing field, would you call me crazy or no?
Yeah, I still think the SEC is by far. I think the SEC, if you didn't have bias, right, if the playoff committee didn't have bias, and this is the biggest thing Greg Sankey's kind of pitching, because ESPN comes to him and says, hey, we want you to add a 9th in-conference game, right? And he's like, well, I would if the strength of schedule metric was a metric that y'all actually voted on and went by from the playoff committee standpoint. And the fact that you don't do that, which a la last year, Alabama, and I'm not saying Alabama should have been in. They lost too many games, right? But you look at their strength of schedule, they were 28th. SMU was 41st, and then Clemson was 28th or something like that. So it's like both of those teams that got in, especially SMU from a standpoint of losing the ACC championship, and then finding a way to still be ranked higher than Clemson it made no sense. So you can't ask us to say, oh, hey, we'll pay you $80 million from a TV revenue standpoint, so to help your collective bargaining money, but we want you to add a 9th in-conference game, because he's like, why would we play another team inside our conference when our conference is the best conference in football? And we show that by having, I think, 8 teams in the top 15 towards the last 2 weeks of the season. Then we ended up with 6. It just doesn't make sense for us until they change their metric system and how they vote on the playoff teams. But I still think, listen, I think there's 5 teams in the SEC this year that could easily make the playoffs. So I think when you look at the Big Ten, who's I would say the second best team or second best conference in college football, you're really going to have Indiana was, I think, more of a fluke last year by having that really good team. I love Kurt Cignetti. Had him. He was a receivers coach with me in Alabama, but that's not a norm. You got Ohio State, Michigan that should be in the mix every year, Oregon. I mean, like Penn State's kind of in or not. They lose a couple games or a game every year that they're not supposed to. Like, I just think from top to bottom, the SEC is the best conference. And of course, people are going to say I'm biased, but hell, we just look at the draft picks alone. SEC leads that.
That was the point I was going to make. You still look at the brass tacks; they still have the most draftable players every year, and I don't know what we're looking at as far as that. You can talk about coaches, X's and O's, Jimmys and Joes, whatever you want. They still get the most players drafted. My point was last year. I said, listen, it's exactly what you said, and I don't have any dog in the fight. I'm like, Ole Miss, South Carolina, I thought should have been in over Boise, and I was just like, man, were we trying to put the best teams in, or are we just throwing in some bullshit metric? Because Clemson lost all 3 games to SEC teams last year, and I don't know why people don't bring that up. They lost to their own state rival, South Carolina, who didn't get in. They lose to Texas, and then got waxed by Georgia to start the season, and it's all SEC teams now. And I'm like, Ole Miss, they lost 3. South Carolina lost 3. But strength of schedule, I thought, was a big-time determinant on who got in. And conference championship games don't mean shit no more, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's another issue. But listen, as long as I can remember, I especially from my era, the BCS era, it's when the SEC really took over the BCS era, it seemed like the NCAA was trying to figure out any formula to make it to where it wasn't considered SEC biased. I mean, you go from the BCS era, which was an algorithm that factored in strength of schedule, factored in who you were playing, everything that surrounded it. And then you go into the playoffs and you start with 4 teams. Well, SEC dominated, usually had 2 teams every year in the 4. So then it's, oh, well, we don't need 4. We need 12. Again, they're finding a way. Next year, it's going to 16. My issue with the whole thing is, when are you going to have, when is enough enough? Like, are we just going to go to a damn NCAA March Madness bracket where we have 68 teams in this thing? Like, what are we doing? Because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me, because whoever was 5th when there was 4 playoff teams, they were pissed and said they should have been in. And now whoever's 13th, they're pissed and they're saying, oh, well, we should have been in. So you're never going to find a solution. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
I thought 18 was the sweet spot personally, because I feel like every year you could legit say that, like, okay, there's about 6 to 8 teams that maybe Bama lost a crazy game early in the season and then it went on a run, or something crazy happened. But there's usually like about 18 where you're like, man, any of these teams I can see making something shake. But once you get past that 8 number, now to me there's like a big drop off from like the teams, from that.
Keep it at 4, man. Fuck this dumb shit. 4. That's it. Why do we keep at it? More is less. I don't care. More is less.
100%.
Smitty, you got a question real quick? Because
go ahead, Flo. We good.
I was going to ask you, AJ, real quick on this whole we keep adding all these teams and all this shit. Like the first game of the year, we got Ohio State 1-2. First time I think we've ever had 1-2 start the season off facing each other. Sark is a good friend of mine, Cali JUCO guy. was at Bama after you obviously called the offense. Nick got his name back right, which he's done forever, just like Pete Carroll does. They take guys, get their names back right, and they go get jobs. And he's done a great job at Texas. They got to shit or get out the pot, though. Like, they got the most money spent, the biggest. They got money. They got all this stuff. Does Texas have to represent in a conference where your former alma mater is, and we're scrutinizing them on TV every day as Alabama's not just used to winning 9 games. They got to win it all. Like, is the SEC got to win it all again and get this whole Ohio State kind of taste out their mouth to be considered, hey, this is the SEC.
You got Michigan, you got Ohio State. The Big Ten's been kind of like trying to put their foot down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at so many teams, though, this year that are usually at the top that are starting with new quarterbacks. Texas, Arch is going to be a brand new starter. Ohio State's got a brand new starter. Michigan's got a brand new starter. Like, you got so many teams. Listen, I would expect Texas to go up. At least you got to, if you lose that game, you got to go up and compete. You can't get blown out in Columbus. That's the biggest issue. My issue for the scheduling purpose of the SEC is you look at LSU versus Clemson week 1. I think Arkansas plays Notre Dame early in the season as well. Like, you got multiple SEC schools that are playing these big out-of-conference games. What is the point? What is the point? If I'm the SEC, and if I'm the Big Ten, especially one of the top schools in the Big Ten, my out-of-conference games, I'm going to make sure I'm undefeated in those games. Because if you're not going to factor in strength of schedule, it does me no good. It hurts LSU more. I don't think it hurts Texas as much, but it definitely hurts LSU more if they go and lose to Clemson, because now LSU has to turn around and go almost undefeated in SEC play to at least be considered a playoff team. Clemson doesn't have to. The proof is in the pudding for last year. Clemson can lose that game. And Clemson goes and wins a weaker ACC conference. They're already in it. So what's the point? If I'm Alabama, I'm not playing Wisconsin. If I'm Alabama, I'm not playing Florida State. Like, I'm not going to schedule these games until you change your metric system on how you vote. It does me no good to play these tougher out of conference games.
I agree. I like SMU, Boise, Arizona State. I mean, I don't know. Arizona State lost to Texas Tech last year. Certain teams didn't even play, and if BYU would have ran the table and didn't have the hiccup late, they're in. So I'm like, I like BYU, good friends, the head coach there, but like, are they really a playoff team? Like, I don't know. I think we're just throwing everybody in, man, and I think it waters down the sport. That's just my opinion.
100%.
For a while. Let me ask you about DeBoer and the Bama, your alum. The expectations are obviously like a John Wooden, UCLA. You take that job, you're following John Wooden at UCLA in basketball. In football, you're following Bear Bryant forever, and now it's Nick Saban. Where are you at with DeBoer's expectations as just an alum, and then how hard of a job is that for him right now, especially after replacing a legend in Saban and now just winning those games that he did last year and falling short a little bit and losing Oklahoma the way he did and all the other things that happened. We've asked T-Rich, obviously, but a guy that's led the team there so many years to big-time wins at the quarterback spot. How big is this for DeBoer?
Yeah, listen, I mean, the job itself is damn near impossible, right? I mean, you had so many guys, and listen, DeBoer wasn't the first guy they offered the job to. I mean, you had big-time coaches that turned down the job that if it's any other time and it's not Nick Saban leaving, they're taking that job. But the fact that it was after Coach Saban, they didn't want that pressure. They understand what the pressure that comes with that job, not only being after him, but the expectation to win a national championship year in and year out there. And listen, that's the monster my class, the 08 and 09 class created because we won 3 out of 5 years. But it's a damn near impossible job. But listen, I think it speaks a lot of volumes for Coach DeBoer. He's a very player-friendly coach. He's different from the aspect of Saban. Saban was all about business. Coach DeBoer is a little different from when it comes to that. He is a true player's coach, but he has Ryan Grubb back this year, who he wanted to start with, and everybody I've talked to said, if there's somebody on the staff that reminds me of Coach Saban, it's Ryan Grubb. Like his expectation, how he goes about practice, chewing guys' ass out for not getting stuff right. But I think it speaks a lot of volumes for him personally that Bama didn't have one kid enter the transfer portal. Like I don't know how many schools can say that, especially big schools. I don't know if anybody else can say that. So the fact that they didn't lose anybody to the portal in today's age, when you got kids that show up for 5 days and then decide to transfer, I think that speaks volumes of the team buying into him, what kind of coach he is, and them wanting to, achieve his new standard. So it's going to be a big year. Listen, they got a ton of returners on defense, and then you're loaded at the wideout position. They got a big time transfer from Miami, Isaiah Horton, who's like 6'4", 210, something like that, and big dude that they expect a lot out of. So I think they got to get back to running the ball, taking some pressure off of Ty and letting him grow organically, and not put so much pressure on him. But it's going to be a big year. They just can't, like you said, Coach, that OU loss is what hurt them more than anything last year. That was just such a bad loss, and being in Norman and losing that way it wasn't good for him.
Yeah, you just mentioned you said taking some pressure off of Ty. So has he solidified the starting position?
Yeah, it's going to be between him and Austin Mack. Listen, Keelan Russell is super talented. Everybody I've talked to, kids off the charts from talent wise. He needs time to pick up the playbook, pre-snap, post-snap reads, being able to trust what your eyes see and also process everything. Hey, they're bringing a weak side pressure. All right, I got to play hot here. Strong side, or I need to change protection. Like he needs time to grow from that aspect. But they really like the Austin Mack kid as well. It was a transfer from Washington with Coach DeBoer. He's a big kid. I think he's like 6'6", 230. Throws it really well as well. But from everything I'm hearing, it's Ty's job to lose.
Nah, no doubt. Let me ask you a question. We got a fan question that wanted to know about just practice under Nick Saban at the time. You had all these All-Americans across the board, NFL high draft picks, and you had to go against them. And I know you guys practice like we used to practice. Nowadays, it's a little different. We got helmet condoms and shit on. Let me ask you, going up against like Rolando McClain and guys like that, who Nick Saban has been on record saying probably one of the greatest guys he's ever coached as far as just freak of talent. Did that stuff get you better by him running the defense, but obviously having all those NFL guys that you had to go against at practice? Did that prepare you for the Bengals or for any other part of your life that moved on?
1,000%. I mean, going against, you had so many All-Americans, Javier Arenas, Rolando, who's the smartest football player I've ever been around. He literally, there would be a ton during the game. He wouldn't listen to Kirby. Rolando was calling the defense from the field himself. He wouldn't even look over and get signals. He would wave his hand and say, "I got it," and he would call the defense and tell everybody what to do. But you had Terrence Cody, like he was an absolute dog. Dante Hightower. I mean, you just go Courtney Upshaw. You go down the list. There was first rounders all over the place. Yeah, I mean, it made me better. I'll tell a quick little story. And playing under Saban made me better because I was a young pup, and I realized early that he was all about mind games. But we go in. I go in my freshman year and have an unbelievable summer. I basically win the backup job early in summer camp, and we're leading up to right before the season starts. We're doing our scrimmages in Bryant-Denny. It's my first time ever playing in Bryant-Denny, so I got family coming up, family, friends. hell, I've been rolling with the 2s the whole time during camp and everything, and I'm actually getting some reps with the 1s. He's just throwing me in there to see how I do. We go first team scrimmages, or does a series. He's like, 2s go out. So I start to jog out. He's like, hey, come here. You're standing with me. I'm like, all right. So he sends the 3s out. I'm like, all right, I'm going now. He's like, hey, you're right here with me. So then he sends the walk-ons out against the 1 defense, and he's like, you got him. I'm like, the fuck? Well, what do you mean I got him? I'm like, this is the walk-on quarterback's job. This ain't mine. So I go out there, first play, under center, snap the ball. Terrence Cody launches the center into me, knocks me and this fucking center down. After that, I'm pissed off. I couldn't function. I couldn't do shit right for the rest of practice. It was an absolute shit show. We're going against the 1s. Practice ends. We get on the bus, head back to the facility. We have our own players entrance. My ass didn't take shit off. I walked up the main entrance where you're not supposed to have cleats on and everything, straight to his office, knock on his door. He's sitting in his chair, and he said, what's up? I said, I need to talk to you. So I go in. He's like, what do you want to talk about? I said, I've done everything you've asked me. I've proven myself, and then come to the scrimmage, and you want me to prove myself. I got family out there. It's fucking embarrassment, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you done? I said, yeah, I'm done. And he said, well, today we were testing your leadership skills, and you failed miserably. So we had nothing else to talk about. I need you to be a better leader. And then I walked out of the office. And after that, I knew, all right, he always told me, he said, listen, if you can deal with, he had a master's in psychology, and that's what Saban went to school for. But he said, if you can deal with my mental games and all the pressure I put on you in practice, in the building, meetings, then when we go into Death Valley playing in front of 100,000 people in a night game, that shit won't bother you. The lights come on, you're ready to go. And it was true. Like I was, the way I was raised, my parents, we didn't come from shit. I always worked my ass off. We were dirt poor, but how I was raised and not being soft like today's age, and then all the middle games that I went through, it just prepared me for all the big games that we played.
Nah, no doubt. Yeah, man. I used to do that shit all the time. I got players in the chat right now that played for me, and they'll tell you the same shit. I'm like, man, this shit, that ain't about football. I'm fucking with you today. I want to see your ass fucking prepared, ride to the top. Let me ask you, Amari Cooper, a rumor to be retiring. He said it's not true. He's a free agent still. Hasn't been picked up. How good was Amari in college? How different was he? And do you expect him to get scooped up and finish his career on a high note?
Yeah, I would expect him to get picked up, even if it's, kind of a situation like Odell Beckham's been in the last couple of years where somebody gets hurt during camp, or a lot of teams in the NFL just want to see what young guys they have and how they come along in the process. And then, hey, he hasn't progressed enough. Boom, let's put him on practice squad, and we're going to sign an old vet to the roster. And so we have a for sure guy here. Even if he's not as good as what he used to be, they know that experience alone will help him. But listen, Amari was awesome. Hell, I wish I had a plethora of first-round receivers like they had after me. But to have Coop, for those 2 years was awesome. He was just a freak of nature. He was so young, though. I'd have to tell him 4 times while we're breaking the huddle what he has. And there's a famous clip, we beat Georgia in the SEC championship, and I launch a what looks like a go ball, but we ran St. Louis, and it was out of basically a 3x1 or 1x3, really, you should say. But we had 2 posts, and Kevin Norwood had the inside post. Well, the safety goes with him. They were playing one high D, and Coop's supposed to be. I hitched to look for Coop on the post. That sumbitch is out there jogging, running a go route. He forgot what he had. He just luckily beat the dude off the line, the Georgia cornerback. I just launched the sumbitch, and he goes and gets it, and we win the SEC championship that way. But we had more times of that where him being young, not knowing exactly what he had, but you also knew, all right, this dude's probably going to find a way to get open. You just got it's almost like a D-hop situation. When I was in Houston, me and Deshaun used to always talk about it, like, hey, just find his ass, find him throwing his hand up and then launch it, because he'll go get it.
Nah, there's no doubt. Let me ask you real quick. Last thing I got for you. I can't thank you enough for hopping on here, man. Love this new show. Let me ask you, QBs, just former quarterbacks talking. I tell Smitty, we argue all the time. Like, the quarterback in the NFL, I believe, is the worst I've ever seen. Greatest talent I've ever seen, but the worst product I've ever seen. Am I completely crazy, or will you tell Smitty here to just shut the fuck up? He don't know what he's talking about.
Well, listen, and I watch damn near every show of y'all's, and I go back and watch a ton of clips. The other way, and listen, I know Coach he has a certain way of saying things. The way I would put it is, it is watered down in a way, because a lot of these offenses have gotten away from true West Coast or true NFL, lingo and schemes of what it used to be. But the reason for that is because of it's a trickle down effect from college football, from high school, right? Is everything has been, how simple can we make it, rather than pushing the kids to learn. It's almost like I took over my son's flag football team in the 2nd grade, and I'm out there and they're like, we're throwing routes on the first day. I got my son throwing the ball, and they're like, you can't throw in this league. And look, by the 2nd week, I got these kids running no huddle offense. We're running the score.
Yeah.
Flag football, no huddle. We're running
the score up on these other teams. And I'm like, no, y'all think these kids can't learn it because y'all don't push them. You're not getting enough reps in practice, and you're not challenging these kids. It's all about, how can we coddle them and take care of them? No, push them, because these kids will surprise you. When you push them and challenge them, they'll answer the bell. And I think that's the issue with the NFL today, is it's how simple can we make it? But it's because of the transfer portal in college football. Because look, I think college football quarterback play is going to be at an all-time worst, and it's because of the portal itself. Kids can't get in a scheme and learn it. They're in systems for 1 year, and then they're out and bounce into somewhere else. How do you expect a kid to learn a true offense? It's like the kid from Tennessee, Nico. Like, he's in that offense. He's with Josh Heupel, one of the best offensive schemes minded guys in the country. And then you go to UCLA, and it's like, well, now you're learning a whole, and you expect to come out after this year, but now you probably fucked your money up, because it's not about the money right now. It's about the money in the future. And you go to UCLA where it's less talent, and you're playing in a hard conference with a team with less talent. I don't know how you help yourself, but I think Coach JB's right for sure. It's just watered down. It's a lot more simple than what it used to be.
It's bigger than quarterback. Like Smitty, we argue this 30, 40 guys every year transferring per semester to a new program. You're learning 4 philosophies. If you've been to 4 schools, you got 4 philosophies. Nick Saban may want eyes up, running feet, take the air out when he teaches tackling. You go to Georgia, and Kirby may be similar from the same tree, but maybe he wants totally different, upfield shoulder and arm, field side for arm free. Who knows the buzzwords, though, I'm saying change. In the weight room. We don't wear slides in the weight room. Over here, it's nonchalant. We can wear slide, whatever, but the shit changes. There's no way you can tell me cultures and philosophies and all that shit don't matter when it comes to, like, creating a guy to go to the NFL and become what we're accustomed to.
I'm not gonna argue with y'all when it comes to quarterback play for obvious reasons. Y'all both play quarterback. I hear it. I do understand. I think AJ, what you said makes perfect sense. That you see it. These guys are trying to make the game so simple so the quarterbacks can just go fast, not think, move around. My only argument with JB is, and I'm glad you watched the show so you at least understand it. He says guys like the elite guys, he calls them shitty. That's my problem. It's like Lamar Jackson is he's a good quarterback. Joe Burrow's a good quarterback. Mahomes is a good quarterback. So that's my issue, where JB says he's just these broad terms and broad analogy where he's calling everybody shitty. That's my issue.
Well, listen, Coach JB is shit. There's a reason fucking Last Chance U is one of the highest producing shows of all time, right? The man's an absolute showman. You can say whatever you want about him, but he's an absolute showman. He knows how to sell shit. I love it.
AJ, I'm like, yeah, Mahomes is great in a shitty ass league.
Right. It's like
I don't get it.
AJ, he's gonna always find the negative in everything.
Hey, yeah, Lamar's a fucking freak of nature, but can't play quarterback.
Nobody gets credit now.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Hey, AJ, there's a difference in a freak athlete playing quarterback and a quarterback being athletic.
Yep.
Would you say that? What are you saying when you say that?
Lamar, a freak athlete playing quarterback. Hey, Smitty.
I got a question. No, fuck that. I got a question real quick. We had Randall White on a long time ago.
Tell AJ.
Huh?
Tell AJ what you want AR5 to become. A fucking running back. Stop playing.
Well, AR5 is not Lamar Jackson. Don't ever compare them. Don't ever do that. So anyway, we had Randall White on a long time ago, USC legend, and we had the conversation about greatest college teams. Lindell talked about the 04-05 like USC squad. Obviously, we talked about like the U, that kind of 2001, that team. I gotta ask you though, your squad, you won 3 natties. Should that Bama era, was that 09, was it 2012, and was it 2011? I think it was back to back.
Yeah, 09, 11, and 12.
All-time teams or what?
Well, 100%. I mean, I think you look at the run we had, and it was basically, especially 11 and 12, was damn near the same team. My senior year, we're a kick 6 away from playing in a third straight. I mean, if we don't lose to Auburn on the kick 6, we beat Missouri in the SEC championship, and then we play Florida State in the national championship. And I think we won that game as well. But we should be in that conversation. I don't see how we're not. Everybody has a run in eras, and you just mentioned eras. And listen, I grew up a massive Miami Hurricanes fan. So Andre Johnson, Ken Dorsey, Willis McGahee, Dorsett, like you name it. Those were my guys, and that's what I love. But I tell you, the best team I ever played on though in college was a team in 2010 when we lost 3 games that year.
Really?
I want to say out of 11 defensive starters, we had 10 drafted in the first round. And then on offense, we ended up having 8 of 11 starters drafted in the first round. I was a backup that year. I still think if I'm playing that year and not Greg, we're a much better team. But listen, I love Greg, but I still I'll take myself every day.
Say it. We can say it on this show.
Yeah, but I mean, that was probably the best team. But yeah, Smitty, one of our teams has to be in it. I mean, we were too good, too talented. Just doesn't make any sense for us to not be in that conversation.
Nah, no doubt. The Blue Bloods. Go ahead, Smitty.
Now I was going to ask you about this last follow-up. What would that squad do against LSU's Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson squad, though? Because a lot of people put them in that conversation as well. That would have been a battle.
No, 100%. I mean, I think if you look at whether it's our 2011, when you got T. Rich in the backfield, backed up by Eddie Lacy, and we still had receivers. Listen, LSU was loaded every year we played them. I mean, hell, I can't remember a time LSU didn't have all 11 guys on defense playing in the NFL. I don't know if that's ever happened, but I mean, it would be a great challenge because our defense that year, I think we were first in every category almost, or in the top 3. Their offense was loaded as well for LSU that year. So, and I'd put us up, game planning and beating any team. I mean, I never went out and said, oh, we're going to lose this game or we don't have a chance. Hell, I remember losing to LSU in the game of the century in 2011 and going into the national championship in New Orleans and telling my dad before the game, I said, we'll beat them by at least 21 points. And my dad said, son, you fucking lost your mind. Like, y'all lost to them 9-6. I said, I'm just telling you, we're at least going to win by 21 points. And then when we won 21-0, I ran up straight to the stands, jumped in the stands, and went to my dad and mom. And I said, "What did I tell you? What did I fucking tell you?" And so after that, he never questioned me again.
Love that shit. If I walked in, real quick, if you walked into the Alabama locker room today and you're the new OC, what's the first thing you do?
We gotta fucking run the ball. We got to find a way to establish the run this year. It can't be quarterback runs, and there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff happening last year, from plays being changed when they got called in and stuff like that, from my sources. But we got to be able to run the ball this year. If you can run the football, you open everything else up, because you know more. Both of y'all know more than anybody. Like, a team that can run the ball, you have no choice but to load the box. And it's almost the Seattle Seahawks mindset from when they had the Legion of Boom and Russ. They had Marshawn in the backfield, and they're facing a loaded box, and he's facing man coverage. And it's easy to play quarterback then when you got man coverage, because it also makes it tough when you got a guy like Ryan Williams and their teams are having to cloud him or double him in some sort. You open up for every other guy. So, but we got to be able to run the ball this year. If we can run the ball and be physical up front and get away from this fucking outside zone and everything east and west and get more north and south, we'll be a really, really tough team to beat this year.
Now, JB, I gotta flip it on you though. If you walked into the Alabama locker room as an OC, what are you doing?
I already know where this answer's going. Already know.
I forgot AJ was in the chat. Fuck. Now I can't do it.
I already know.
I'm taking nail polish remover.
Oh my damn.
AJ, man. AJ, I love you, man. Appreciate
Real quick. I think you played with my quarterback, my college QB in Cincy, Keith Winning. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. That's my guy, Keith. I tell JB, Keith Winning was a bad boy at Ball State. He never showed Ball State love. We got some guys. We had some guys now.
I love Keith. Keith's still one of my good friends. I wanted to whip Keith's ass in the preseason. This was after my year of starting, and we go to the playoffs, and we're in the fourth preseason game. I haven't played. It was Keith. He was playing the whole game, and they said, and right before halftime, he throws a pass, gets his ribs hurt. But right before that, I told him, I said, before the game, I said, your ass better not get hurt, because I ain't taking my rib protector out there or nothing. And I ain't playing this fucking game. Like, it's me and Andy. We're sitting on the sidelines. What does his ass do? Get hurt? As he's running out there carrying him, I said, I ran by him. I said, so much for not getting hurt, pussy. And as he's coming by, all I hear is, fuck you. And so he ended up coming in 2 plays later. I went out, threw 2 passes, completed them, and then he brought his ass back in. I told him, I was like, man, your ass couldn't just stay healthy for the whole game. But no, I love Keith. He's one of the best.
Fuck. I forgot AJ was in the chat, man. AJ young. He know how to do shit. He working in the chat and shit.
Right. Usually we got 80-year-olds as guests, so they don't know how to do none of the shit.
I was going to ask AJ to ask me, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to have him on the no clips out there of AJ, bashing.
I already knew where it was going.
Hey, man, I can't believe what we're seeing, man, but it is what it is. Hey, man, absolute legend. Keep killing it. Hopefully your son's balling and keep going, and hopefully we can have you on during the season, man.
Yep, I appreciate y'all. Love the shows. Y'all take care.
I appreciate you, brother. Keep killing it. Yep. AJ McCarron, everybody. Pound that like, man. Pound that like. Much love to him.
Great guest.
Hell yeah. Him and T-Rich killing it over there. Oh shit, on their podcast, man. And I'm glad they're doing it. I
got to piss. I ain't even pissed. I haven't got water. I haven't moved. I haven't done anything.
Internet's horrible. You fucked the show off today. So you've absolutely ruined the show. You ruined the show. We've had like a loaded lineup, just fucking boom, 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 and then you ruined it with intermediate internet. So
is it still messing up right now?
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
What's it doing?
You're frozen right now.
But you can hear me.
Yeah, but it's delayed.
Hold on, don't go nowhere. Let me see. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing.
Bailey, take a break.
Hold on, we good now?
Nah, it's still like it's like this.
You want the same shit?
Good now?
Can you hear me?
That's you.
That's me?
I'm gonna show you who you are.
Show me.
Good now? We'll be back in 3 minutes. Hopefully he can restart his computer or something, man. Go get an internet run. Take your internet from your neighbor, the Hamas's, and run it over to your house.
I'm going to turn my computer off and turn it back on. I'll be back in 7 minutes.
We'll be back in 4 minutes. Pound that like, man. We only got 400 likes. We had 1,700 yesterday. You guys killed it for us. I appreciate you. You see how the show got 25,000 views yesterday because you guys pounded the like, so keep doing it. We can't thank you enough. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Peace. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
WNBA players, wig fell off during the game, and they ejected a fan for making fun of her. Check this out.
You shitting me, right?
Yeah, she must have been rushing and she didn't tie it up properly and have it done. And the ejection is crazy. That's fucking ridiculous.
I'm glad you ain't defending that. Fuck.
The ejection is insane. The wig falling off, all right, that's just funny. We all joke about that, whatever. But ejecting a fan, because I'm pretty sure I heard her right, saying just for making fun. Come on now. Stop it. Stop it.
Pay us more money, though, homie.
See, and that's the problem. See, that's the line of delineation that you and I have. It's like,
it is.
I'm just have fun with the video. Her wig fell off, ran to the back. Looks like a scene from Maury. Like, it's a funny moment. Let's not go back to like, this is why they shouldn't get paid now. Like,
you're okay with it, though. I could give a bitch. I ain't got time for you to miss no goddamn time on the court.
Stop calling her a bitch.
Put your fucking wig away. I don't give a fuck what naughty head or what you got underneath that motherfucker. Wear what you natural.
You can't say that.
You're playing. Fuck all that bullshit. You're left the court for a wig, homie, because your fucking ratchet ass didn't have your tracks tight. Get the fuck out of here, homie. The fuck you got in there? You go get fucking homie. Stop. My homegirl sells wigs, homie. I know a little bit about this shit.
What was she supposed to do? Is stay there on the court with the wig on the ground?
Yeah.
And if you do, then if you don't. If she would have just kicked the wig to the side and kept playing, you would have been the same motherfucker on here. Betty would have still used the topic. You would have come here. Look at this motherfucker here looking crazy as shit. They're bald head, short head. Look at you would have went in either way. So no matter what she do, you're going in. She can't win for losing. Shout out to Devin Plum, new member. And no matter what you do, what she do, you gonna go at them. Just admit it. You don't like women, and you don't like women's sports, and you don't think women should play any sports because their feet are dirty. And you want a woman to come home smelling good, no scratches, no bruises, no scrapes, no muscles, no dirty feet, and just come home and lay down next to you. And if any woman's doing anything physical of any labor, you don't like it.
You
just
lie.
stay at home, and I'm good. We can move on.
Why do you lie though?
And Bailey's your mini me. He loves. He's in the back.
Soccer.
And you should determine it though, right? You determine what they can do.
No, see, you're giving me a no win. I never said they should not play women's sports. I think women should play women's sports. That's not the issue. Women basketball has been around since 1867. I think they should play. I never said they shouldn't. So, but I'm just trying to figure out why you think they deserve to get paid more for doing less. I just don't understand that part.
They want a bigger slice of the revenue share because revenue has went up. Everything has went up. TV contract, jersey sales, ticket sales, attendance, and team valuations. It's business one-on-one. Y'all can shake your head all you want. Common sense, I guess, ain't common no more. 2 + 2 is motherfucking 4. That's all it is. It's called negotiations, homie. That's what every league does. It's different now because it's women. Y'all gotta come on, man. It's okay to not like the sport. That's okay. But like, use common sense though. It's business, homie. That's what you do.
Were you around advocating and crying like this when Lisa Leslie and then we're playing? Because I didn't see them asking.
I don't know what the numbers were. I don't know what they did. I was a baby. I was a baby. I don't know.
The ironic part of this is that the little white girl came in the league, and all of a sudden everybody's piggybacking off her and want more money.
So
Let's keep it real. So
when Magic Johnson came to the league, it changed the game. It is what it is.
Keep it to women, homie. You weren't advocating for Lisa Leslie and fucking Sharon Miller.
I was
homie.
fucking 4.
Yeah, exactly. So now you don't know.
So
why aren't you talking about nobody doing it?
Control what I can control, homie.
Nobody did it. Nobody controlled it. Nobody talked about it, homie, because nobody cares.
We got a platform now, homie, and people do care now. So I'm going to use it. Use your platform the way you want to use it. If you want to use it for negativity and disrespect, you do so. I'm not.
It's a shit league, and nobody watches it.
I do.
Lower the courts.
No.
And less lesbians. More serious women, get more serious women involved that want to play, get women to support women that they don't do it. They don't care. Women don't even care about it.
You couldn't beat any of these women one-on-one.
Yeah, so let me ask you something right now. Is your wife home?
Yeah, she in the back asleep.
Okay, fuck. I would love for you to ask her real time. Like, babe, I got tickets for the Sparks tonight. Or I give you $5,000 shopping spree to go to Target. I seriously, I bet money, dollars to dime, she'll go to Target.
Motherfucker, anybody would do it. If you got me for a Lakers game, homie, I'm doing the 5,000, homie.
I'm defending,
what you talking about?
Stop. No.
What type of deal is that?
No. You got fucking box seats at the Staples, homie, to watch the fucking.
Been there, done that. Cover games, been in the locker room, interview LeBron. That's just nothing to me, homie.
It ain't serious sports.
That shit ain't nothing to me, homie.
It's
just nothing to me, homie. Been there, done that.
Iffy. It's all grainy. Look at mine versus yours. Froze already. Fuck! DMV, shut the fuck up. God damn, homie. Stop the race baiting is becoming exhausting, homie. I got a black daughter. Shut the fuck up. You're ratchet, motherfucker. Give a fuck who's ratchet. You're ratchet. But you call white girl white trash, right, motherfucker? Shut up. Oh, fucking hypocrite ass fuck. Take your fucking ass on somewhere. I always want to race bait some bullshit. Race bait Smitty's fucking BPS internet, motherfucker. Anyway, we got a lot going on. We haven't got to the lineups yet. We got 3 great guests. Shout out to all of them. For pounding the like. Pound the like, man. 1,700 yesterday. Smitty talk. Smitty, you have to talk for a second.
That's Wi-Fi, y'all. Y'all hear me? JB, turn your speaker down, homie.
That had nothing to do with it.
Your speaker's super loud. That's why everything's messed up.
Had nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with it, homie. But I'm gonna go to the first topic here, and
you're like delayed, you're frozen, like grainy. It's just a fucked up.
Bailey said I should be fine now. I asked Bates, you want me to go on my phone? Make a decision right now, homie. Or don't say nothing else. All right. Aaron Donald. He sees that if the Rams get Michael Parsons, he might think about unretiring. And Michael's response was, man, don't tell me info like that, while tagging his agent. Is there any chance you think Micah could end up with your Rams, and could Aaron Donald really come back?
You might have to go to your phone. Smitty's gonna be here at the studio anyway most of the week, so he won't have this problem. Hopefully, hopefully he won't. But I was gonna bring that up. Aaron Donald, is he gonna go back? I don't see it. That's just That's a thumbnail for tomorrow. That's a thumbnail for tomorrow. Ash. That's a thumbnail for tomorrow. They're not trading that dude to an NFC team. They're not trading him to an NFC team. It ain't happening. They're not trading him. I don't think Micah gets traded. If he does, it's to an AFC team, and it's too late. I don't think he's traded. I don't think he's going to be gone, personally. But I want Aaron Donald to come back. Shit. I want Aaron Donald to come back. Well, kudos to you, DMV. I'm glad you don't. I want Aaron Donald to come back, but I don't. But I don't want Micah. He's too soft.
You don't want double-digit sacks?
He ain't getting that.
He's gotten it every single year.
You on your phone now?
No. Why?
Oh, you're not on your phone.
Yeah, I am.
Like it's bright, like the angels have risen and they're behind you. It's like bright, like there's an aura over your head.
I'm blessed different, homie.
I don't get your internet. Let's have a discussion.
There's nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk about it. I'm already pissed off about it. So the more you talk about it, the more pissed I'm gonna be. So I would suggest not talking about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might cuss you out or anything.
In your phone, it was like pristine as fuck, like unbelievable. And you're in LAX, like gang of traffic, Wi-Fi, everything. But in traffic, when you drop your Wi-Fi off at the airport that you thought you were going to be back in 45 minutes and you were gone for 2 hours, it was great internet.
Yeah.
And you come home to your, like, where you do your work and do other people's shows and all this stuff, and it's horrific.
I don't get it. Well, that's because I was parking in my garage, so there's no signal there. But I'm telling you, there's something wrong with this actual building. I'm trying to tell you that I've dealt with the Wi-Fi folks. They came here, they've checked the cords, they went downstairs, they added line, they've done every fucking thing possible. There's something wrong. Something, I don't know, I'm not a technician, but something isn't right with this building. I've paid for higher Wi-Fi. I've done everything in my power. I got the Ethernet plugged up. I've done every single thing. So I have no idea. And it's weird. It's only with certain things, to your point. All my shit I watch is all streaming. So like Hulu, fucking HBO Max. I have zero issue with any of my stuff on TV. Netflix, to your point. I'm on a laptop all day, editing, all that, uploading on YouTube. No issue. But for some reason with StreamYard, and when I'm trying to stream, I don't know if it's just too much horsepower being used. I don't know what it is. When I use StreamYard, that's when the issue comes. So I don't know, homie. You're gonna just deal with it.
Figure it out, homie.
Pay me more, I'll move. Pay me more, I'll move.
So can you move before season?
If you pay me more, I will. Yeah.
Where will you move to?
A better place. I'll get a crib. Pay me more, I'll get a house.
It's BPS. Always someone else's fault.
You're the leader of this, right?
It's like DMV, homie. The victim.
I'm not a victim, but when I look behind you, it say the Coach JB show.
With Big Smitty.
And you can't see Big Smitty for real. I'm looking at it right now. All the fans, be real. As a viewer, when you look straight, what do you see? You see the Coach JB show, and you see some other shit underneath it. You don't know what it's about.
It's a bad graphic. It's a bad graphic. Bailey designed a bad graphic. It has nothing to do with it.
Don't blame, baby. Don't blame, baby.
It's a bad graphic color, homie. It's a bad graphic color. We'll fix that for the season.
It's a great graphic. I'm not mad about it. I'm saying you're the leader. So that means, yeah, all things go through you.
I mean, your phone's even worse.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
You restart your phone? You restart your Wi-Fi? Or you got a... What's it called, homie? You got a booster, homie?
Everything clear on my end. It's weird.
You need a booster. You know, one of those, like, extenders. You need an extender.
Homie, I got everything you've named.
You got an extender? Homie. You got an extender?
And all that.
You on Wi-Fi on your phone?
I might hop out this whole show.
You got hotspot? This motherfucker got. He need everything. He need mesh system. He need Wi-Fi. He need extender. He need a fucking booster. Oh, homie. Anyway, let's dive into this. Can we talk Shedeur Sanders, Bailey? Let's see if Smitty comes back in. Mary Kay Cabot, he'll be on Bailey's show. She'll be on Bailey's show this Thursday.
Shout out to young Bailey getting Mary Kay.
Yeah, Mary Kay. I don't know who she is. She's a nobody to me, but she's going to be on Bailey's show Thursday. Smitty knew right who she was because she was a woman. But listen, shout out for her. She broke the news. She'll be on Bailey's show Thursday. So check it out. Smitty, apparently everybody thinks that Shedeur Sanders starting Friday is going against yesterday's show when I said he'll be cut. I can't wait to cook everybody. But go ahead. Dive into it.
I mean, you just dove into it. I mean, Shedeur Sanders is expected to start in Cleveland's preseason game Friday. I think Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel's dealing with hamstring issues right now. So Shedeur has his opportunity. This is his chance to go out there. This is his chance. Bless me. Thank you. This is his chance to go out there and shine. Go out there and really show who he is. And, you know, I think he's getting reps with the ones this week from what I've read. And it's just an opportunity. It's nothing to talk about. Homie, it's football. This is football one-on-one. Nothing to talk about. You get a few opportunities on the field. You got to maximize those opportunities. Let's see what Shedeur does. Yes, Jason.
This is how teams operate when they cut you. This is what they do. So just so you know, that's what they do. They take the 5th string guy and the 4th string guy and the 5th round guy, and they throw him as the starter in preseason when none of the OGs play. And this is what they do to help that guy get film for other teams to evaluate. Just throwing it out there.
So what happens if he plays well, though?
I want all you prime sexuals to understand how how it works. So they take the shittiest guy, they start them, and then they cut them. That's how they do it. Okay, I'm not gonna argue and fucking yell and all this shit. This is for film, for GMs to get it on film. He's the 5th rounder. He's the easiest one to cut. And guess what? Shit will get out the pot, Shedeur. Go out there and ball out. Go out there and fucking do everything that everyone else said you cannot do. Go do it, homie. I'm with it. I would love to see you ball out.
No, you
but here's the problem. Bottom line is this. Bottom line is this. This is what they do. And this has been doing, they've been doing this a long time. All you fucking nobodies who bet on DraftKings and all these different betting sites who just want to fucking think you know football because of your fucking bets have no clue how this thing works. This is what they do. Okay? You got a few guys banged up. You're not going to play them. You're going to start the last guy, and this is what happens. So don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. He's going to start. He might start every fucking game. Like, so what? So go watch it Friday. Tell me how he did for Monday when we'll be off. But maybe I'll do an emergency show Monday.
We're not doing an emergency show. I bet you $1,000 he's not getting cut.
We got to do an emergency show for a preseason game.
Not doing none of that shit. I'm on break. Don't call me. I'm not responding to the group chat with you and Bailey, group chat with you, Bailey and Paris, group chat with you, Bailey and Craig, fucking group chat with you, Derek and Ethan. Fucking group chat with like them 2 weeks. I'm chilling. Ain't no emergency show. I don't give a fuck if Michael Parsons gets traded to the Rams and Aaron Donald come back. We on break for 2 weeks. We come back when we come back. With that being said, I bet you $1,000 that Shedeur Sanders does not get cut from the Browns. Do you take that bet? Yes or no?
I think he's gonna get cut.
Answer my question now.
What?
Never mind. Fuck.
You cut now, homie. It's not my fault. I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. You're cut. You cut now.
I bet you $1,000 that Shedeur won't get cut.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. I don't like to bet people and take people's money. I don't like to do it. Like, I don't care about paying the money. I don't like taking the money if I win. Now, I'm not even saying I win. I'm just saying I don't like that bet. I'd rather have a different bet.
All right,
so that's just me personally. I'm actually trying to. I think that's a pretty good. I think that's a credible thing. I don't know. That's just me. I think I can be an asshole and take everybody's money. I'm not gonna bet Bailey $1,000. I'm not gonna bet you $1,000. I'm not gonna do it. So because it's funny you guys didn't want to bet me though when I said he'll fall in the draft. But anyway,
because that's an uncontrollable, right? I don't like betting on uncontrollables. Shador is starting. That's confirmed. So now he has control over the situation, and I believe he's a good player. So I think he's going to prove people wrong and play well. I don't think he's going to go out there and throw 6 touchdowns, no picks, but I think he's going to play well enough to get a spot. That's what it is, homie. You think he's the worst quarterback in the league and all that. Like, you just – that's why I told to AJ, you go too far. That's the problem. Like, you go way too far. If you don't think a guy's that good, that's cool. But then you want to go into this guy shouldn't have got drafted. This guy shouldn't. It's like, JB, slow down. That's my issue with you.
DJU gets to play back home in LA. DJU quarterback for the Chargers. I get to see him soon playing out here out west. DMV brought up Trey Lance. He said JB's logic, Trey Lance is going to get cut. It probably will. Yeah, probably will. Not very good. Got a great quarterback guy, though. See the difference between quarterback coaches when they get a quarterback that's not very good and see how good he looked in a preseason game against a 3rd and 4th string cut guys for Detroit. DMV, I don't know if you know how it works. So you think Trey Lance is back? Some of you motherfuckers is a comedy, homie. Some of you motherfuckers are actually comical. Like, I actually laugh. At periods of the day, throughout my day, I actually laugh at certain things people say. So, like, it's funny in the chat. So, shout out to you guys, man.
Shout out to the chat for making us laugh, man. But let's keep this show rolling right now, man. The Arizona Rattlers head coach, Kevin Guy, was in Glendale last night after his team, the defending IFL champs, saw their season end on a chaotic last-second touchdown that was reviewed for like 10 minutes, man.
Hey, hold on, Smitty. I gotta give context. The reason I wanted this is, do you know who beat him?
Who?
Our boy, your former quarterback, Ball State, Nate Davis.
Yeah.
And one of my young mentees is the head coach there in San Diego for the Strike Force Arena League that Weddle and I go to periodically and speak to and talk to. And we had Carlos Thompson was playing for this team last year, and so I go see him as much as I can. And so shout out to Taylor, who's the head coach there. They got it done, and this is the head coach for the team that got kind of fucked over. Loved it, but I know this guy as well. He's coached a long, long time. Good dude, but let's take a listen.
Our operations was bullshit. I mean, clock guy, the replay guy, they're fired. They won't work with me again. I tell you that right now. I got to have that information so we can make decisions. The flag was thrown, okay, for a false start, and then they went and reviewed it and picked it up, okay. I mean, it was just the whole thing was a clusterfuck, okay, and you know, it just seems like we always get screwed at home at the end, all right. Don't really give a shit if the league finds me or not. Don't care. I'm so tired of the referees being a part of the game. I'm so freaking tired. He threw a flag for false start, then they go over there and pick it up. Okay, so you know, at the end of the day, the clock. We thought the clock ran out. You know, I'll go watch the game, see the film, whatever. But I am so tired of these kind of games at our place. Okay, so you know, we'll get into the meetings in the off season. And we need to put the whole referee system under review. That
motherfucker hot.
Hey, that's when you know you hot, though. You just start doing little, like, random stuff, though.
Like, you're looking this way and just he hot, homie. He hot. Like, he really didn't even get to say what he wanted to say because he was like already knows that, you know, he was hot. I didn't. Obviously, I don't watch Arena League like that unless I got players playing or I go down and see Taylor coach. But
yeah, you don't support nobody.
But like it's I guess, Smitty, there was a false start on a high motion. I played Arena League, so the high motion guy is the guy that starts back, and he goes full smoke. You snap the ball, and apparently there was a false start. They threw a flag, so the play should have been dead. Then they reviewed the fucking false start, picked the flag up, give them an untimed down, apparently, on top of that, which is what you're watching here. And then they throw it. I mean, shit, everyone was moving. Like, this shit was crazy right there. I can't believe – I get what he's saying, though, man. Referees become hard to find. Like, good ones have been hard to find, and I'm not blaming the referees, dog, because I've learned and matured because I used to get at their ass, but I used to respect them, and I'd also host referees at my college for, like, symposiums, and I'd feed the shit out of them, and That's why I'm still close friends with the head of all college referees to this day. And he'll tell you the truth. But during the game, it's the heat of the battle. It's a mutual back and forth. That's what it is. Like I'm fighting for my players. The ref's fighting for what he believes is right. At the end of the day, it's not the ref's fault no more because we're in what's it called? Murky waters, homie. When it comes to referees, there's a national referee shortage. Number one, they don't want to coach youth football. They don't want to ref youth because the parents are so bad. College and intramurals is where intramural football and basketball and softball is where referees used to be in classes and they would have to ref intramurals to get their hours so they can advance and move on in the profession. That was taken out. So you have no more stepping stones. And once these OGs get let go or they get old and they retire or what have you, then the youth guys that are coming up the ranks are getting motherfucked or threatened or shot at by fucking Youth Pop Warner parents. Then they're like, fuck this. I want out. They get $25 to $50 a fucking game to ref, Smitty. Not like they're making fucking $500,000 unless you're in the NFL. So you got other jobs.
Right.
It's fine. It's becoming very, very hard to find good referees. And I'm just saying this from the outside looking in to coach there. Be careful what you ask for, man, because soon you won't have referees.
So what's harder to find, like a good referee or a good AE?
Good referees, harder to find.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, girls want AE now. They want to do AE. They want to.
I said good AE, not just AEs, because there's refs everywhere, but it's not a lot of good refs. To your point, there's AEs across the world. But not a lot of good AEs. So that's why
I've heard from my boy's college ref, who's the head of college ref. He's told me that the future of refereeing, homie, is drones dropping flags.
Shut up.
On my mama.
On your daughter?
On my mama, on my daughter, on my daddy, homie. Drones will be reffing games soon. Real shit, homie. This AI shit's crazy. I'm just telling you right now. And I can see it like a motherfucker. I'm not. You see it too right now as I said it. You can see it.
Like, I'm seeing it right, like in my
easy.
It's multiple drones, like covering the field, scanning the field.
Yep, sideline. Easy, guarantee it. I would bet dollars to dimes it's gonna happen. I promise you, it's gonna happen.
They're gonna call everything too.
And you know, and this is what he told me. This is how deep it'll get. There'll be a human ref in the press box. In the referee shit, he'll be the main ref.
Yeah.
And he'll call, the game will stop based on whatever they got, a horn or whatever, based on the drone dropping the flag. He'll review it. And then yes or no. But there'll be one ref in the box and all drones.
That's crazy, homie.
You're already trying to put lasers for fourth down, the marker, homie.
That makes sense, though. I'm not gonna lie. That makes sense.
But remember,
the problem is I'm not anti-technology. I'm anti that, where it's like we can never just stop. We all gotta keep going and go.
What I say 2 years ago when the Pro Bowl was in pads, but there was not one person tackled to the ground. I said it's flag football is coming. I said it's the first step. And what was the very next year? Flag football. Like no one wants to give me credit for any of that, but anyway,
I'm
flag
saying
football.
that.
Well, I did. It's on video. So flag football came. Flag football came because I said it's coming because I know what's happening. This is what you do, Smitty. You do certain shit. You start to implement the line marker with the laser. Then the next year it'll be one ref it'll be 5 refs and a drone. And then the next year it'll be a fucking female. And then the next year it'll be another drone added onto the other side. And then we're easing it in on you. Easing it in. And then it'll be all drones. Tell you.
Can you see the future, homie? Are you like a mind? Are you like a fucking like Negro Dominus? Are you like a mind reader? Are you like who gonna win Super Bowl in 2035?
Yeah.
Who?
You know.
What? You a bad boy, man. Hey, JB, y'all now understand what type of show we got here and what just happened. JB is different. Like he has a different type of mentality where he can actually dive into a different space that a lot of us can't dive into. So really lock in, really subscribe right now. I say it a lot, but this moment right here that just happened, Y'all need to become a member and subscribe right now and hit the like button too, because we only got 200 likes. So hit that like button. What JB just did, what he just showed y'all, he gave you a future look on what's about to happen in the next 5 years. So,
but be real, keep it real. Fact or cap, you can see drones reffing.
Facts on me. That's why I'm serious right now. I mean, it's facts. Like, we're headed that way.
We already got the camera on the wire. We already got cameras on the wire for the overhead view.
Elon Musk got a restaurant in Hollywood as robots running the whole shit. And he said in a couple years it's gonna be like that. Like, that's gonna be the norm in like a couple years. Get ready, homie.
I'm laying them down. I'm laying them down.
Did you ever watch the Jetsons?
I'm laying them motherfuckers down.
The robots?
Fuck yeah. I don't trust them motherfuckers because the next thing they'll be in your house. You'll wake up and the motherfuckers will have your house taken over.
You can buy robots now for like
no, but I'm saying
10 grand.
No, I'm saying they're gonna break in your shit, just kick your door, boom, right in, and then take over your house. And
they gonna laser you, homie. There's nothing
like
you can do about it.
Or your girl, like all kind of shit. Yeah. It's happening.
Hold on. The robots got a dick?
Yeah.
You lying.
Ah.
Is it like always like
yeah,
it's a robot. So like how does
it's like a fold down. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard all the time. It goes into like a clip.
Oh.
And then just boom. And ready. And it shoot out some sort of like serum that makes a hybrid.
You bullshit, Jason.
Yeah, it nut a hybrid baby out.
So come on, half robot, half human?
Yeah, it's coming on me. That's gonna be the new referees, dummy.
It's all full circle now.
No, but y'all don't listen.
Damn. I gotta like really sit in this for a minute, pause, and let it simmer. What you just said, like this is some crazy shit going on.
I don't want to listen on me. But
what happens when the hybrid grows up and they have a baby?
The what?
The hybrid. So once the hybrid grows up, right, half human, half robot. Now if they fuck somebody, what happens?
Called a demi robot. You know what a demigod is, Smitty? And that now you want me to start preaching on me? A demigod, homie, is a half god human. So it was like Zeus and them's kid with a real bitch that they fucked a real regular broad, a demigod. Now you got a demi robot.
Hercules
and all them are demigods. So you got a demigod, homie. Now you have a half human, half robot. Will Smith, iRobot. I have it under account by a resource that wasn't Will Smith that slapped Chris Rock. It was a demi robot.
No, it wasn't, Jason. They gonna kill you, Jason. You giving out too much free game. They gonna murder you. Be careful, man. Go lock the doors. Go lock the doors.
And his gay son is not the gay son that we know. He's a new gay son. The real gay son has been like taken out back. And Jada was getting fucked by a robot, homie, and had a demigod son.
This is too much, bro.
Jada wasn't fucking all them random cats you thought, homie. She was fucking the clip, bam, and that serum dick nut.
That's fucking crazy. Like, what's real and what's fake now? Like, is Diddy or is this a demigod Diddy? Like who?
I can't talk about that right now because he's still on trial.
Okay.
But as far as Will Smith goes, you think Jada really was just wanted real dick? She was getting taken, like she was getting that dick, like you know what I mean? Like she loved Will.
So she wanted to be loyal and faithful. She didn't want to do that.
She was for
the
it.
robot like programmed the mind. Damn, that's crazy. What type of world are we in? Jesus about to come back then. So because basically what you're talking about right now is basically revelation. Only person who can save us is Jesus. Man, I'm gonna let y'all simmer on that, man. I gotta move on to the next topic though, man. My coach will start Anthony Richardson tomorrow, Thursday, versus my Ravens. And then they're gonna start Daniel Jones in the next preseason game versus the Packers. This is what my guy Shane Steichen kind of broke down. Makes sense. Kind of, get a chance to get, see both guys, see what they do with the ones. They'll probably get like 2 series, if that, and kind of get a good visual of what both guys do. JB, I guess, what say you, man? I mean, listen, I want the best guy to play. Daniel Jones, for as bad as he's been, at least he's won a playoff game, and we've seen him have some success. And more for me, it's more so I've seen him manage the offense, halfway decent and at least stay healthy for most of the season. Where Anthony Richardson has gotten hurt every single year and has yet to show me that he can manage the offense as a full-time quarterback. He's had he's had moments and drives and throws where I'm like, oh my God, if we could just get that consistently, this guy could be a superstar. But I just think he needs so many reps. And again, people are saying, well, if he needs reps, he should keep starting. I hear you, but this ain't high school, this ain't college, homie. Too much big money being involved, and the Indy fan base is only gonna be patient for so long. How long can we just wait? How long can we wait before we start to see improvement? And again, the skill set's there. It's the improvement up here. Understanding the game. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna be real with you, I've not seen it. So right now I got Danny Downs going, as QB1 for me.
Now you see why they start these type of cats in these games? Shador, AR5. Come on. Now you're starting to get it. So it's a setup for failure, we call it.
The problem is with your argument is that Daniel Jones is starting the very next game. So I don't
believe. Well, that's all they got. So I don't believe like Shane Steichen wants to see his guys fail. I'm not saying that.
Thank you. I'm
saying that this is what organizations do so they can get film for guys and have a told you so. This way you don't play. This way you don't start. Look at it. Like, this is what they do, homie. This was how they do it early and often. So they have to start to cut the trim fat, because if they don't do it now, then they do it later. Now there's still controversy out there. There's a debate. There's a competition. Right now, they got to say, all right, Daniel Jones is a starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. And now all the 90-10 is what happens right about now. 90-10. And that's the reps versus the reps. 90% of the reps go to the guy they've deemed the starter. 10% goes to the backup. The third string doesn't get anything. Maybe 1 rep a week. So that's just how it works in the NFL. There's no time for fucking dumb reps. We don't waste reps anymore. It's 90-10 from here on out. That's why this game right here will get that out the way for Shador, for AR5, for all these other guys, so they can name their starters and get ready to go. Because guess what? Season starts 4 weeks.
Who would you start
for Colts?
Like if you were the head coach and given this current scenario and situation, knowing the flaws of both Danny and AR5, but also knowing the potential upside, of AR5, who would you start and why?
Daniel Jones.
Like, just no brainer, easy.
Yeah, not brainer. He's proved it in the NFL. He's won a playoff game. We all know he's a guy, a talent. He's what do you call it? Hasn't met expectations for a lot of you people out there that know more quarterback play than me. So that's where we are. So that's what it is. Jay Earn asked the dumbest question of the day. Let's give him clap it up for the dumbest question of the day. Everybody, we have a new dumbest question of the day. Jay Earn said, does that mean Bryce is going to get cut in Carolina since he's starting? So can I address that? Jay Earn says a lot of dumb shit, but today's the dumbest of all. Here's the reason why. I addressed this on Monday, and I said, shout out to Dave Canales, Cali JUCO product. I believe, Smitty, if you remember, I literally said this word for word. He's starting everyone in the preseason for 2 games. I said, shout out to Dave Canales. Jay Earn, just so you know, you've become numb to pussy. You've become numb to the new pussification of the NFL. So just so we're clear, Tom Brady played 4 preseason games every year. Joe Montana, Steve Young, Troy Aikman, we all used to play preseason, Jay Earn. You've become numb to motherfuckers not playing. So when you see a guy play now you think this is the new fucking norm. It's not the norm. The new norm is soft pussy. We've always played preseason games, homie. You're just numb to dumb shit. That's what it is. You should be hyped in Carolina that they're starting everybody for 2 fucking weeks. That's why I brought it up Monday, homie. But what do I know? Now you want to be a smart ass and think you're fucking cool and talk bullshit. Motherfucker, that's the norm. That's the norm. Fucking norm is playing preseason games, homie. That's why I called it out Monday. So guess what? We already know Bryce is the starter there. Fuck, you say some dumb shit. But dumb question of the day, Jay Earn gets it. All right, Smitty. Then he can't ever answer the question that I brought up, so he'll say some stupid shit. You backtrack. I didn't backtrack at all. I just cooked your ass, and now you feel stupid, so you say nothing. Smitty, shout out to all 3 guests in the first 40 minutes of the show.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, no show's doing that.
I'm just saying, right out the gate, fucking 4 shows. Bam.
We had so much content in the first 40 minutes that I almost like just ended the show. I think that's why my Wi-Fi started messing up, because it was so much it was too many gems being dropped. It was too much free game being dropped.
Not back.
I mean, you ain't complaining the last 30 minutes. You know, I'm going to stay on my phone, but I'm not connected to my Wi-Fi, so that's probably why I'm good.
See, something's wrong.
What do you suggest, Jason? I've had Spectrum in this motherfucker 20 times. What do you suggest?
How many times?
20.
They've literally been out your house 20 times.
Damn near.
I think damn near means they've been out twice, and they told you some shit and didn't do anything, and you accepted that shit, and then that you went around your day hoping it would get better.
They've been here 4 times, man. Last time he was here a couple weeks ago, he went downstairs where like the main control box, whatever it's at, and switched the cord around, gave me a new extension. Like, it's been a lot of shit going on, homie, and ain't nothing changed.
Who's the best? So everyone has their best something. Mowing the lawn, Mexican homie. Liquor man at the barbershop getting get the liquor out the trunk, the brother. The tax guy or the accountant, the white boy. Who's the internet guy?
There is no one. No one that's like taking on that position. The Enix. Like, I don't know what he is, but the Enix.
It's Hamas. The Hamases are the best at that shit, homie.
How you know that?
They run that fiber and fiber optic shit and all that shit. I mean, it's some Indians. I don't know if they're Indians or whatever.
Yeah, don't do. I got to shout out to my homie Mo. I got the Indian homie. It's my homie. Don't disrespect him.
Red Dot or the other one?
Yeah, Indian homie.
Like, whoa.
Shout out to my guy.
Indians, huh?
Shout out to my guy Mohan. He hooked me up to all the Indian restaurants. Have you ever had Indian food?
Yeah,
the samosas, the tikka masala,
the curry.
Bro, all that shit. It's so good. The garlic naan.
Curry?
Oh, my God.
You talking about curry Indian?
I'm talking about that tiki masala. I'm talking about the...
Yeah, that's Indian. That's the Hamas. That I can't do the curry. They're curry. They do the curry. They do the yellow curry. They do the red or green curry. I don't know. They
salad, homie. It's so good.
So how do we go? Because we got to race this show. How do you go? Like, how do we clarify? We've already clarified all Asians are Orientals. All Indians are Hamas. How do we clarify the Indian, like native Indian? We haven't talked about them.
And
what are they? What are they? The whoa, just do that and fuck it.
We let them classify themselves.
Redskins?
Oh, the Commanders.
I'm saying we get the Redskins back, homie. We could be the show to do it. Real shit. I said whoa.
This is why our algorithm's fucked right here. This moment right here. This is why our show can be at 17,000 views an hour into the show, and then the show end, then it'd be at 20,000.
18,000.
They don't go on after the show. They don't do shit after the show.
Anything is normal. 18,000 an hour and then 19,000 and it's cool. We're growing. Like it just die. It just cut out.
It just die out. Like that ain't you two don't be doing that. You two don't be doing that shit. I mean, that shit was
like motherfucker McAfee has an 18,000 an hour, and that motherfucker has 400,000 by the end of the day. Our shit 18,000 first hour, and we get 19,400.
Right.
The whole day.
I do the Paul podcast, and like the shit would be, and now it's pre-recorded, so it's a little different, but like it keep going though. Like the shit keep going. And they got less subscribers than us right now. So I'm like, damn, I'm confused.
See, nobody understands. I don't think they get what I'm saying, homie.
I do. You got a hell of a point. I don't. Like, something's weird. Our shit just like caps out. I don't know if it's because it's live. I really don't know. It's like, it just
I think it's because we're live and we get a big old, like, per capita.
Up front.
Per capita, homie, like I said, we're damn near number one.
I think the problem is, Jason, because we are live, that people feel like, oh, if I missed it, then fuck it. Like it's old now. You know what I'm saying? Like every day we got new content. So it's like, if I missed it, I just missed it. When shows are pre-recorded, people look at it like, oh shit, like it's evergreen. I can watch it whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Hector know why, he said.
What'd he say?
I don't know. He said you know why.
Well, Hector, like really tell us, homie.
Hector know about a little bit of this shit. I know Hector knows this shit. I know he knows the space. So
most Hectors do for some reason.
We already clarified this, homie. Hector and them do grass, not social media. They don't do like analytics.
But you just said he knows it, so now you contradicting yourself.
I say he does know this. I mean, we all have other people. Like I know brothers that love barbecue, but they make tacos.
Barbecue.
I'm sorry. I know Mexicans that love barbecue.
Oh, I'm about to say.
And I know brothers that love Mexican, but either one, they can't cook it though.
We love Mexican food and we can cook it.
Anyone can make a taco. That's not Mexican.
It's literally Mexican.
Make some real enchiladas. Make real fucking like a real.
I made homemade quesadillas, homie. Fire, taco, nacho, burritos, all that, homie. What we doing? Are we waiting for Hector to respond?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's sit here until you respond.
He might have. I don't know. I missed it. Per capita, that motherfucker moving. I can't catch it. That's what I'm saying.
I can't even see it.
Keenan Allen goes back home. Played his college ball in Cal. Played California guy. Keenan Allen is back after 1 year with the painted nail one. He was like, "Get me the fuck out of this weirdo motherfucker throwing me the ball." And he did not want to catch the ball. Nail stains. His girl was starting to ask him, "What the fuck, where you been?" He was like, "I was at practice, baby." I mean, fuck. Like, why are you questioning me? Like, why you got fucking fingernail polish all over your fucking hand? And he's like, I was catching the fucking ball from Caleb Williams. Like, huh?
He was catching from who?
He said he was at practice. And he was catching the ball all day long from Caleb Williams. And then guess what? You get nails put on your fucking shit, homie. So
Caleb Williams was actually causing relationship problems for Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Because of painting nails. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so I think a lot of cats trying to get up out of there. So he is happy to fuck to get back with Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh.
Hey, it's a big time move. I'm happy that he's back. And he shouldn't have left in the first place, in my opinion. Him and Justin Herbert, have a connection. We know Mike Williams originally signed back before he ended up retiring basically immediately. So he almost had both his OGs back. But Keenan Allen's a Charger. He always has been. Last year it was kind of weird seeing him in the Browns uniform. It didn't really work out for multiple reasons. So now he's back with Justin Herbert. They needed a receiver. I know Keenan's older, but he's still a guy who's a threat. Has a little bit of juice left in the tank. And I think it's a win-win situation for both sides, man. I think it's going to be great. He brings size. He brings leadership. And he brings a connection that he already has with the quarterback in Herbert. So Chargers going to be dangerous, man. Chargers are going to be dangerous. Harbaugh's a bad boy, man. And I don't know why y'all two don't get along, but he's a hell of a coach, man. And you've always given him respect on that front, even though you say y'all don't get along.
Yeah, it's like him and Chip Kelly. We don't really get along, but I respect the shit out of it. I'm never gonna just say stupid shit about somebody. I can disagree with you and not be like cool with you and still say you're a hell of a this or a hell of a that. I've always been that way. I'm not gonna say
it. Kind of reminds me like
that's definition of hating.
Right.
So like that's hating, not the shit I do with the prime sexual base. That's called truth. Because I've given Dion.
But then
I've given Dion credit.
Dion would be like DMing though and be like friendly, and then you go diss him the next day.
But that's not dissing him. That's why we talk. Like I've given Dion credit. He knows I give Dion a lot of credit. He knows I give him respect. That's a cordial thing. Like I don't the normal.
Do you think you give him more credit than you do diss him?
I don't diss him.
Okay,
I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth. What he said. Whatever he did, I talk about it. That's just the truth. It doesn't matter. Truth's the truth. No matter who says it. That's why I don't get it. That's why I think you understand that.
Well, the truth is, the NFL suspended Vikings wideout Jordan Addison for the first 3 games of the 2025 regular season for violating the league's substances of abuse policy. So Addison will now miss games at Chicago. That don't matter. That's probably a win anyway. Versus the Falcons and then the Bengals. So
you like Chicago?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, homie. The more views I'm seeing of this motherfucker QB is making me like take a step back. Like, all right, the nails and the flower, whatever. We got past that. But then this little quarterback drill where he's throwing the ball.
Hold on. Time out. Who's this motherfucker?
Caleb Williams.
Okay, I didn't know what you were talking about. I just heard you say the more I see this motherfucker at quarterback. So I didn't know. I didn't know
who could it be. I don't know who it could be.
No, I didn't know who you were going. I didn't know what team you were talking about. So go start over again. So the more you see of Chicago Bears starting quarterback Caleb Williams, go.
It's just making me more concerned and less confident that the Bears will have a solid season. I was trying to give him benefit of the doubt, looking at his numbers last year, understanding that he still needed some help in certain areas and seeing that they actually did bring him help this offseason. Being excited about the Ben Johnson hire, knowing what type of offensive mindset he is, and being young and thinking that he and Caleb will have a good connection. But then we're seeing, things come out of, things not going well in camp with Caleb. We're seeing so many clips of him playing bad, and we're seeing Ben Johnson look stressed the fuck out in 2 months. It looks like he aged 10 years, and the flower in the head and the nails that's been around, but the more you see it, the more it kind of like rubs you the wrong way. And then you see a damn easy pass drill that every quarterback has ever done. And I don't know if he's like, his eyes is cross-eyed or what, but he threw the ball left and right, and down there missed the whole thing, and had a temper tantrum and threw his arm and threw his leg. And I don't know, man. And listen, are we over-evaluating every little thing right now? Yes. I'm admitting that as the media. We are definitely doing that. But that's all we have to look at. So from what I've seen, it just ain't, it's not good shit. It's not shit that I want to see from our quarterback. If I'm a teammate, it's certain shit. I'm like, I don't feel like, oh yeah, Caleb got this. Well, we good. Caleb here. I don't feel that way right now. So I think the talent's there. I think all that's there, but this motherfucker just don't feel like he's a leader. So I'm nervous about that. So in summation, easy win for the Vikings without Jordan Addison on that first one. The next 2 games, we'll see.
Can I give an update on the net throwing drill?
Yes.
I want everyone out there to understand something. Take it from me on this. I got you guys. I'm not going to set you up for failure. I'm only going to set you up for success. Steer you strong, not wrong. It's a fucking mockery. It is a joke drill. It's a fan drill. It's for the fans. They don't do the net drill in endo period fucking number 3. Will you guys stop? The fucking casual nobody is sitting out here talking about, well, JB, the very next day he aced the net drill.
How they say it, homie?
It's fucking comedy, homie. Homie, it's really embarrassing that these fucking nobody fans really think me throwing at a fucking standstill hole in the net is a fucking tell sign how good he's going to be. I'm serious, homie. This shit is real. These fucking nobodies out here are starting to take it to a whole nother level. Like, I'm serious, homie. They think the fucking mock drill of a net throw is like the fucking tell-all that he can take a chin shot and throw a dig route versus too high on time to a fucking hole in the wall. Shut the fuck up. It's for the fans to sit there with their kids and hold it and take a video of the quarterbacks throwing into a net, and they say, oh, when Caleb Williams throws it into the fucking hole. Holy fuck, homie. It is not a real QB drill. God damn. It's a joke drill, fuck around drill that we all have out there for the fucking fans' appeasement. Stop. It's an appease the fans drill. Will you fuckers wake up and stop texting or DMing me him hitting the fucking net finally? Holy shit. JB, you're wrong. He hit the net 3 times in a row. I'm sitting there like, homie, I'm fucking embarrassed that you really think this is the fucking drill. Holy shit. Then they show me a fucking cover 2 ball he throws to a Dunsey or whatever. And it's like, now what? Now what, JB? Now what? He pulled his fucking painted nails out of his fucking asshole and rubbed it on his center's nutsack, and now you think he's not Caleb Williams again. Motherfucker, that's what? He's still Caleb Williams in the locker room around grown men, homie. They don't want to play for the motherfucker. That's what? Because he hit a fucking net 3 times, you weirdo fucks? Fucking Caleb Williams, homie. They don't want to play for him. You fucks. He better hit a fucking net sitting still in 95-degree fucking weather with no wind. He better, with no rust bearing down on him, or he shouldn't be in the fucking league. God damn, I want to film. I want to take a fucking film out right now, homie. So bad. I fucking hit the net right now. I'll fucking hit the goddamn holes in the net right now at 49.
Could you really do it, though, like for real?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. If I had the fucking net set up right here, homie, yeah, I'll do it right now.
Do you have the net at your house?
No, but I got a fucking, I do have a net I can put up and put some holes in it.
Go ahead. Like, do that today. That'll be your assignment, and then I'll find time to pull up during the break, and we'll film it.
I fucking do it right now, homie. Real shit.
There's no way you do it right now.
I can go out and I just I'll fucking spray paint 3 X's on a wall.
On your house?
Somewhere, yeah. Fuck it.
The ball gonna go through the house, homie.
What's the difference? 3 holes in the net and 3 X's I paint on a wall.
I know, but I don't want you throwing the football directly at your house.
Well, I really want to know the difference. Not from you, but I want these motherfuckers to understand. There's no difference. It goes in and catches in the net and does this.
Yeah.
After it goes in the hole. Or it fucking hits the wall and bounces. But it hit the X. What's the difference?
X marks the spot.
I go out and hit 3 X's, homie. Like, first try it. I mean,
if you feel confident, I would say go do it right now. Like, if you're confident that you can set it up in a timely fashion, I'll hold it down for 2 minutes and you can go do it. But like, don't bullshit though.
How do I set it up? How do I do that?
See, exactly. So it ain't the right day to do it.
Nah, send me the link, Bailey. We're gonna do it right now. Fuck that. I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
Let's make it happen, y'all. Uh-oh. Make me big. There you go, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. JB's about to go outside, mark the X, and show you why he's the real Coach JB. He don't do it for play. This ain't just for fun. This guy was a baller before he was a coach. This guy was a ball slinger, big arm, quick release, 3-quarter release. And they always say, just like in basketball, they say the shot don't go away. Shooters are going to shoot, whether you're 70, 80, or 90. And JB, the ball, the throwing don't go away. Dan Marino can still throw. Troy Evans can still throw. It's just the other things go away. So JB might be out of shape. He might be fat and slow and drinks and smokes, but that arm and that ball throwing ability is still there. So I can't wait to see it on me.
How do I do it? Do I do it in landscape?
Yes. Set it up. There you go. Perfect. And then we just need to see where you're going to mark at. This is perfect, bro. This is exactly what we're going to do for the Patreon for the party. We're going to have cameras in every room. Go ahead and get set up first, man. We'll take you off camera, get everything set up, do it landscape, and then figure out where your marks are going to be.
You hear me?
Loud and clear. It's better on your phone than it is in the studio, homie.
How do I do this fucking thing?
Just set it. Is that the little tripod?
Yeah.
There you go. We gotta do a full show in your backyard, homie, outside with the sun. Oh, that's what we gotta do.
I'm tired of these fucking nobodies, homie, that don't understand how fucking it's fucking. You play fucking Pop Warner, you should be able to hit a fucking net standing there.
This is a lot of pressure though, Jackson. Because if you don't hit it, you know the chat's gonna kill you.
Fuck them. Pressure versus pipes.
Are you sure you don't want to warm up first?
No, I don't need a warm up. You don't stay ready. You gotta get ready, homie.
At least like stretch, like loosen your shoulder up a little bit, please. I want you to put on muscle.
With a stick, fit the yak, motherfuckers.
Hold on, where are you aiming at?
I don't know.
Give us a mark so we know.
I don't know. I don't have no. We're doing it live, so I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it. Just give me some marks or something.
Do you want to hit that? You want to hit that like that wall, like that's that low wall by the court?
Yeah. The problem is I got lights hanging right in front of me, so.
Okay. How about you grab one of them chairs and set them down there? Is that too big of a target? But I'll say, and you got to hit the chair like right in the back plate.
Let me back up because I'm not even go. I'm gonna go further than they are at practice.
This is dangerous territory right now that we're dealing with. We got Ash running around, Callie. I would say maybe grab a chair. Chat. What do y'all think?
I gotta go over these lights and down over the lights.
Bailey, what do you think, Bailey? Feel free to jump in if you have a thought or idea on what his mark should be. I'm thinking maybe that low wall, but I understand what he's saying about the lights. So if that doesn't work, maybe set a chair up far down on the sidewalk and hit in the middle back plate.
Hold on.
You could hit your shed and put a mark on the shed.
Hold on, homie.
Okay, he's going to the golf course. He's at the golf course, y'all.
I got this fucking thing right here now.
The brick wall? Oh, you got the thing over the top. You got so many he got so many gadgets and just random things at his house. So much money. The fact that I only get paid $200,000 on the show might not make any sense. As much money as he makes. Hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe, become a member today, man. This is some fun content. So this is like a little piece of the type of stuff that you'll be seeing, on our Patreon. Of course, the party, that's a whole nother vibe, but like just some of the behind the scenes stuff that we'll be working on as well. So make sure y'all subscribe to that After Dark Patreon, man. It's gonna be crazy on there. Hey Ash. What you doing, boy? Hey Ash. You can't hear me. Ash,
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see. I would say move it up a little closer though. Yeah.
So what am I gonna hit? Those two chairs.
All right.
That's like 40 yards away.
Hit the one on the left, hit the one on the right. How many chances are we giving you?
I don't know. They throw it how many times? 4 into the net?
Let's give them 4 shots total. Damn.
1.
Oh, my God. See? I told you to practice first and warm up, Jason.
I hit the chair. How many are we talking about?
Hold on. So any part of the chair, or are we trying to aim at the
2. Hit the back of the motherfucker. Hit the
red one. You missed that one. Hit the red one then. Hit the red one, homie, and hit the back part of the chair. Be specific. Hit the back part of the chair.
Can you explain to him when in the net drill, the net's fucking 12 feet wide? I've got 2 chairs next to each other that's 3 feet total.
Of course, 100%. That was your best throw today.
I do this shit all fucking day. I do it all fucking day.
I think he just proved it, y'all. Coach JB's a better thrower of the football than Caleb Williams.
I'll be back.
Take him off, man. Take him off. Man, I mean, we just saw it. The conversation is closed. There's no argument. JB's the best quarterback we've seen in a long, long time. And Caleb, you got to respond, man. You got 24 hours to respond to this, Caleb. 24 hours to respond to this, homie, because JB didn't warm up. He got slides on. He had a stick in his mouth, and he's drunk. And he hit the chairs, I think, 5 out of 6 times. So what's the chat talking about right now? And this is the motherfucker that was coaching Malik Henry. Yeah, he was coaching Malik Henry. That's why he had him going like that. Just like a battle brother and never leaves. He's drunk. He is drunk, Paris. I told you he's drunk. He's loaded, and he hit the chair just like that every single time. JB still got it. Now, he's out of shape, but he can still throw, homie. So, I love it. I love it. JB's about to come back, man, any second here, man. He's trying to catch his breath right now. If I know anything about JB, he's about to pass the fuck out right now. He's exhausted from doing that with the stick in his mouth. So he's probably like having like a little bit of a seizure right now. But there you go. He's back. He's back. JB, how you feeling?
Light work.
Are you tired? Be honest.
Light work.
So are you basically
Can we film that? Can we film and record that last piece so I can fucking like look at it?
It's already filmed. Like we're live. What do you mean?
And then everybody wants to add shit to me. Take a drop. Caleb Williams didn't take a drop. They didn't take no drop, homie. Did you watch the drill, motherfucker? They just do it. I'll take a drop too. What I hit the red 3 in a row when you said it?
That was the one that was all right. You're bad boy. Because at first you would have thrown in, you was hitting the leg, you was hitting this Randall's part. I said that don't really impress me. I can do that. But when I said hit the red specifically, and you went straight to the red 3 times, I said he still got it.
That was about, I would say honestly, probably 25, 30 yards away.
All right, not too bad. Dig routes.
A hitch ball, just a hitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like a curl.
So you still got power left in that shoulder.
Oh, I don't need to warm up. I don't need to warm up and throw the ball. Fucking go out here and run around. I still throw it 60. Easy.
Nah, not 60. Probably 50.
You're crazy. You saw the ball come out.
The motherfucker came out.
Yeah. You see the motherfucker come out.
I ain't gonna hate you. You right. That motherfucker came out, homie.
It's light work.
I'm gonna pull up a little. I'm gonna pull up after this show, man, and I'm gonna have you like put me through a few drills, man. A few like D-line drills. The traffic's not that bad. I think I can get to you probably like 30 to 40 today because I think there's like an event going on where there's like no traffic. So I'm gonna pull up to your crib after the show, and we're gonna do a couple. I'm gonna have you coach me up and put me through a few like D-line drills, man. So if you can, go find like an old helmet if you can, like in your shed or somewhere in the back, so I can put it on. And I'm gonna go through there, man, and I'm gonna try to get the real Coach JB experience as my coach. So
wait, do we want to give a little snippet on what something's that's going to go out today? Can we give that out?
No, yeah, everything cool. Yeah, cool. You ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't talked to yet, so be cool. But you got what you need for boom boom, and I got young P working on the clean for the TT for the TikTok.
Yeah, but can we show it here or no?
Oh, you want to show it here? I mean, I don't know if that would like take away from the boom boom or not. I don't know.
Nah, that's 100 and something thousand people over there on Instagram. They're not watching. They're not here right now.
All right. Well, if you feel that way, then go ahead and send in Young Bailey then. Let him do his thing, homie. I just don't want to take away from the whole, you know what I mean? From the virality of it.
What do you think?
I think we gotta show tomorrow, and you could bring it in tomorrow after it's already on social. That's what I think. Should hit social first. Then you bring it in. That's typically how you do shit.
So you're saying we're damn near too big to show it on this?
Yeah. Somebody gonna take it and drop it in their shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you that. It's called clipping. That's how you make their money. So now it's gonna be a waste of time. Like whoever edited it gonna be just waste this whole day. It'd be crazy.
I was damn near getting loose. I was about to start fucking throwing the ball all over the fucking player. I'd have hit the fucking bottom of the net. Hit the
Hey,
fuck.
it felt good, didn't it, though? A little bit, like getting that adrenaline
I'll
going.
fuck around and I'll hit a goddamn motherfucker holding a nickel in his hand. I'll hit that motherfucker from 45 yards away. Homie, damn near. Keep fucking with me, chat.
That's a fucking show, right? Ah! Fuck.
Wait, so y'all can see it?
You supposed to be filthy rich, homie.
They all
They
can
see
see it
what?
clear? Y'all can see me clear out there and shit?
Yeah, look, we should do a whole show in the yard. It's so I love being outside. It's bright. You got all the visuals. We set our chairs up, homie. That'd be dope. Dead homies. We don't need all the mics. All this shit just extra shit. We don't need no mic, man. We got these phones. Set these phones up, homie. Charge them up. Put them on a tripod. 3 chairs. We good, man. Get you on the grill. Do a whole show that way, homie.
Like a breakfast morning show? I'm cooking on the grill outside?
Dead homies.
Why we didn't do it yesterday?
It came to my mind.
Do it tomorrow.
My girl back tomorrow, man. I'm so fucking excited, man.
I knew something was. I knew something.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the rundown.
If you need me to pull up Friday, I could probably pull up Friday. You know, I got a game plan. Like, I got to know that I'm pulling up to your house like the day before because it changes how like what time I'm going to sleep and like it just changes shit. Like I went out with a couple of my Fox homies last night, got back in a little later than usual. So like this morning, I was tired as a bitch. There's no way I'm dropping to the house today. You know what I mean? But if I know Friday I'm pulling up, then I can maneuver some things. So we'll talk about it offline. Nothing else in the rundown though, so we're good. We went through every time on the show, so we good.
They talking about it on Twitter.
Here we go. A group of TCU players, man. I know you haven't seen this with JB. They football guys, man. They're viral right now for their most recent TikTok post. Check this out.
Yep. Flow. Yes. Hips are good. I want to say match the shoulders with it. Yes. Uh-huh. Flow. 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 Come at her, yeah. Yep. Control. Flow. Flow. There you go. Boom. Snap it. 1-2 better. Come on, I need a better 1-2. Make me believe you're going left or right. Make me believe. Make me believe. Yes. Sit down for flow. 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 Yeah.
They're making fun, at least the way I'm reading it, they're making fun of these wannabe wide receiver coaches and these wannabe footwork drill guys who have wideouts out here doing all type of shit that you'll never do in the games. That's the way I'm reading it. So I think it's actually like funny, but I already see your facial expression. You got a whole other opinion on it than me.
What happened to TC? Have they won it all?
Oh, they went and got blown out. Oh, shit. Shout out to Mike Bundy. Damn, man. This is incredible.
What?
Man.
What?
No, I mean, Mike Bundy just sent me like a big old, like, big random payment. But I appreciate you, Mike.
Random payment what? Where?
I just on Venmo, quick little $1,000, but nah, look on Venmo.
A little $1,000.
Nah, it just sent me some money on Venmo. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, my guy. That was random, unexpected, but I appreciate you, man. That changed everything. That's gonna help me pay the bills this month. Seriously, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Can you go fucking buy a mic and a fucking internet?
Well, I got a mic. I got a Blue Yeti. I have the Logic camera that you gave me. I have internet. I have lights. I have everything that I need. I can't control the Wi-Fi in here. So nothing I can do about it. Stop bringing it up. You pissing me off every time you say it. I'm already sacrificing and coming out to your crib a couple days a week, homie. What more do you want from me? You should have kept the studio downtown, homie. When the meeting's position.
So then it's on me again.
Yeah. Brass sacks, homie. We have cool setup. You have the shorty to run the office, little, Mexican lady. Everything was cool.
You've been out here twice.
I've been at your crib way more than twice.
I'm talking about for the show. 3 times.
No, I haven't.
3.
4.
Oh, yeah, we did it one morning, yeah.
And went to the boat.
Yeah, so 5
I've
total
been fucking
times.
with you heavy last couple of weeks. Like, as soon as I got laid off, I immediately started fucking with you. So that showed you that the job was slowing me down from fucking with you. You thought I just didn't fuck with you. So when I got free time, I'm fucking with you.
And it's grown.
No, I ain't really. It's grown the same amount. Yesterday was a crazy show. I'll give you that. But
Show's
I
growing.
can't. We don't have a big enough sample size to know if the show grew specifically because I was just there or because our fucking show was just fire yesterday. I don't know. And Wednesday's our slow day, and we hit like 1,600, I think, earlier today.
Yeah,
Real
we had
close.
1,800 last Wednesday. So Wednesday now for some reason. Every day now, damn near now.
Yep, down there.
TCU's damn near gay. And at the end of the day, this is why they're not serious. This is the problem.
You don't like this video, like as a coach?
No, yeah.
It's team camaraderie though. Like you're seeing your players like have fun, they're joking, they're making videos, they're on the field, they're working out. This is obviously post-workout, so this is like after they got done like really working.
Then don't show it. If I'm the coach right now, I'm like, don't fucking show that dumbass shit. You better not show that shit. That's a bad look on my program. Look at that shit right there. Look at that pause right there.
But what does this have to do with their play on the field on Saturdays?
Everything. Everything. What does it not have to do with it? It has everything to do with it. Bailey, do you know any of these guys? First of all, does anyone know any of these guys?
His peers.
Second of all, I can see this guy right here just getting fucking hemmed at the line of scrimmage. He goes out, taps out. I see this fucking weirdo right here. This motherfucker just gets boom bazzled on the sideline. Fucking bah! His ass taps out. It's fucking gay. And that's the problem. We got too much femininity on the football fucking field. That's the problem.
From what?
Femininity.
Guess who they play week 1?
Nice titties. What? Who? Softball fan. Who?
UNC.
Wait, what?
North Carolina.
That's who they play Saturday?
Week 1.
Oh, week 1. See, as soon as I see this right here, you're not playing for me no more ever again. I'm not recruiting you. I'm not putting you out there. Like you want to do this shows me you have some sort of dictation.
Huh?
We used to call it a fixation on certain things. I have a fixation about getting paid. I got a fixation on ribs, beef ribs in particular. I got a fixation on Palomas in the summer. It's a great summer drink. I got a fixation on making some fucking breakfast burritos after the show, filming it because a content creator. They have a dick station. And there's a problem, homie. They got a dick station on doing this shit right here. They got a dictation on doing a TikTok dance video. They got a dictation on fucking painting their nails, homie, and putting it around balls. They got a dictation, homie, on fucking filming themselves doing gay acts. They got a dictation, homie, on fucking being in the NBA and having a fucking nail paint line. They got a dictation, homie, on fucking the inability to understand that fucking white moms are fucking the world over. They got a dictation, homie, on the fact that they don't want to hit the like button on this show. They got a dictation, homie, on all this shit every single day. It's gay, 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 gay. Stop.
You okay, homie? You all right? You good?
I'm just tired of it, homie.
I can see it.
It's awesome.
I can see it, homie.
We used to have fixations on shit, man. Now it's dictations, and I don't understand where that came in at. We took away the smelling salts, Smitty.
That's you reminded me.
We took the fucking smelling salts away, homie. The man's man of a. Are you gonna take dip out too now? You gotta not let him dip.
They're ruining football right now, homie.
Oh, you see it now.
I ain't gonna lie, the smelling salt. That was the thing that kind of put me on.
That was just that took you over the top. The smelling salt.
Yeah,
not
the other thing,
not
like,
Pro Bowl flag football. The smelling salts.
Nah, that pushed it, but I was like, nah, not yet.
Not the girl. Not the girl coaching. It was the smelling salt.
You know the game. You know.
Smelling salt. Got it.
Smelling salt, homie. It's such a part of the game, man.
Not kickoff or the wedge breaker or
change.
Dial an onside kick. None of that. Cover 2, Mina Kimes. None of that. It was the smelling salt.
I love Mina. Smelling salt, homie. The essence of the game is being ruined, homie. You understand what smelling salt means to football? Smelling salt to football was hot sauce to chicken. Smelling salt to football is ketchup to French fries. Smelling salt to football is Big Smitty to the Coach JB show. Smelling salt is the essence of the game of football, and we just took it away. And for what? There's no evidence that proves or shows that it does any harm to any players.
Dr. Jesse Morse had it on the wall.
He's a doctor.
You walk in and doctor. You could have smelling salt in his office.
He was smelling for every surgery. Surgeon. Perfect surgeon. I don't get it, homie.
Let me know.
Goodell, Roger. I ain't gonna call you Goodell. Roger. What are we doing, Roger? What are we doing, Roger? It's not making sense, Roger. Didn't you play football, Roger, back in the days, Roger?
He wants guys to retire, homie, so he don't have to pay.
Let me guess. Smelling salt was making our players too violent, making them too energetic, and that was leading to a high increase in injuries and concussions. So we had to remove it to soften the game a little bit, so players are not as hype and as energetic when out there in that field. We want a nice mellow game where players are at ease and they're playing friendly, and we're handing out jerseys to each other, and we're keeping things even keel. I don't get it.
Can you
I can't do nothing.
I sent it in the chat earlier. Can you show it? Because I just went out and performed a live act. And don't start none, won't be none where I'm from. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Like I just went out live and threw and hit 5 out of 6 chairs right in the back of it, right in the fat point of it, equal to a box on the net. I didn't clip it, record it, edit it. We did it right now live. Don't say it if you ain't going to do it. Shit, get off the pot. Throwing a football and throwing a baseball is completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to tell y'all, and people have been taking our clips, and now they're tagging me because I taught you how to throw a baseball, and the natural throwing position is underhand.
Underhand. I told y'all that.
Joe Burrow is arguably the best ball spinner in football right now. Can't throw a baseball. Why? Look at that shit. And nobody's out there who have no fucking idea how to do it is clowning them and talking shit now. Because throwing a baseball versus a football is a completely different act. Can't do it.
Throwing one thing is not like throwing all things.
You can't do it. But the baseball is fucking like. See, I wouldn't even let Burrow throw the baseball. If I'm his coach, Zach Taylor.
Elbow, yep.
No, it's just you throw your fucking arm right out. Throw your arm right out throwing a baseball. Quarterback throw their arm right out right now.
Right now, just like that.
Yep, because it's so light in your hand. It's so different of a ball. It's so different of a release that you can over and just think you're going to gun the baseball and then just fucking arm is like a noodle because it comes out as nothing. That's like my first throw out there. I hit the little bottom of the chair. That's because that first throw is like, all right, I haven't thrown a football in a minute. No excuse, though. See, I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to hit these other ball. Baseball, you can't do that. You can't trigger your mind and get it back and say, oh, I'm going to hit this motherfucker. Baseball is a completely different ball. You got to throw baseball every single day. Don't golf and play baseball the same day. You're going to have a horrible golf day. Don't swing a baseball at the batting cages and then go golf with your homies. You're going to fucking golf horribly. Fact. The swing like this is fucked up from this. Biomechanics, homie. Master's degree.
It makes perfect sense, homie. It's like smashing a white girl ain't the same as smashing a black woman. Smashing a black woman ain't the same as smashing a Latino chick. Everything is its own entity. Just because you were successful in smashing one doesn't mean you're going to be successful in smashing the other. It takes different mechanics, different skill sets, different techniques, and different mindsets and focuses in order to smash each entity. So put it back to football. Make it all full circle. Throwing a football ain't the same as throwing a baseball or throwing a dodgeball. They're all different, homie. D. Jones, shut up. You're the reason why the Jacks suck.
Getting gawk from a white girl is totally different than a sister.
Talk about it.
But it could be the same. The hair on the cat is totally different on a Mexican than on a white girl.
Ain't no hair on a white girl.
Mexicans over hairy. So it goes.
It's a deep conversation when you really think brass tacks it. Very deep conversation.
One of my biggest pet peeves, man, I'm hitting from the back.
Mm-hmm.
And she arcs it where, can you see?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah.
Right there. See, do you see anything?
Oh, no? Like the wrong part of the, yeah. Because now it's like, I can't do it because that's Hey May Vane. But it's like.
No. You don't get what I'm saying. Pet peeve of mine, homie. If this is the back of her, and this is the ass.
Right.
This is her back right here.
Yeah, I know. It's like.
Yeah, but what do you see?
Spine, homie.
Nah. What's
ass
this?
Down.
What's this? What's this, homie? What am I rubbing on right now?
Is that her back?
No, yeah, it is her back. But what is this on top of it?
Hairy back. She got a hairy back? You fucking hairy backs?
I don't fuck with hairy back, but when they bend over and you see that graze of hair, homie, and I'm just gonna be honest, usually with the Mexicans, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Oh, you be grabbing on the hairs while you be hitting?
Nah, if it's that long, I can't. It's a boy. I consider it a boy, and I have to move on. If it's a girl though, and you see that peach fuzz, it's like a thick, it's a thick peach fuzz, homie.
Yeah.
And mostly Mexican, real shit. Love Mexicans, but it's a peach fuzz that's a heavy lining of a peach fuzz. It's almost like dark black peach fuzz, which tells me that's hair. Because the peach fuzz comes in blonde. Peach fuzz is usually blonde.
Really?
Then I see black hair of peach fuzz, but it's a thicker layer, homie. I almost couldn't fucking comb that bitch. It's a pet peeve.
But if you already inside though, you got.
I'm not inside though.
Oh, because once you go inside, you inside. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, I'm adjusting it, and then I see that she lay down, right? The back is kind of arched, and then and then. So here's what it would look like.
Don't do it. I hear you. So now the next decision is going to be brutal. It's going to be vital. Like, do you do that? Do you just say fuck it and brush it like Ash and just go in and just take your L? Do you just got to charge? Do you got to charge to the game? Do you leave? Do you stop? Like that next decision is vital. I don't mind a little hair downstairs though. I'm old school. You ain't gotta be a bald fade. If you bald, cool, but you don't have to be bald. I don't mind a little. Just keep it nice and neat and groomed a little bit. You know what I mean?
If you've been a bitch over and her hair is that long on her back, what do you do?
Damn, I need to shave. Come here. A dude not gonna fuck. A dude not gonna fuck. Like it takes a lot for us not to just fuck. Like if I'm at the point in which I'm about to insert, I'm already there. Keith Smith said, I ain't get a chance to read it. He said, clean shaven for me, homie. Keith, come on, you're my cousin. So it's nothing but respect. But Keith, you're gonna take whatever gets thrown at you, homie. You can't lay down no rules. There ain't nothing. You're not the rule maker. Like you're not the decision maker in the situation. You got to take whatever's given to you. It's like a charity situation. You got charity pussy. Whatever gets thrown to you, you got to just take that. You got to accept that and be thankful. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Keith, if you don't knock that shit off and get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, you got options. Fuck out.
He's talking like he just got home. Like he just out here. I ain't fucking with all that.
Hold on, Smitty. See, there's a difference. The conversation to be had here, real shit, real quick though. Like I'm being honest, homie. See, Paris and all you guys talking about men don't care about the hair and shit. Bullshit, homie. See, the problem is from maybe 18 to Smitty's age, y'all don't care. Macro, you get older, homie, you've had it, and now you're selective, homie. If nails bend over, if some cracks, and I see that, homie, it's a no-go at this point, homie.
We're not saying we don't care about hair. Like, again, I prefer it to be groomed, but I'm talking
about on your back, homie.
Well, yeah, I haven't experienced the hairy-ass back.
Homie, just imagine, homie.
Oh, stop. What the fuck? I know it's the angle he was picking. What the fuck is going on?
Are you hitting that?
Let me know when he's done, baby.
Are you hitting that, homie? Real shit. On the back. Not even the pussy. It's on the back.
So the pussy bald, but the back is hairy.
Yeah.
Is she bad, though?
Yeah. Like she think, homie, like she thinks she shaved the pussy, so she's in the bit, like she's cool.
But I'm saying, like, how does she look? Like is she like she's bad?
Yeah, she bad. She bad.
Bad, fat ass, pussy shave. I'm still hitting. We'll talk about the back. We'll talk about the back later, but I'm definitely still hitting. You fucking crazy? Just fucking put a shirt on in and just keep it.
At 31. At 31, you are. That's my point.
Fucking 41, I'm fucking at that.
That's my point. Maybe at 41 too, but at 49, homie,
put her in missionary. Put her in missionary, then you ain't gotta see her back. What are we talking about, homie?
Then guess what she has?
What?
She got the fucking trail.
By the belly button?
Yes, all the way up, and then she got peach fuzz through in her titty cleavage, homie. If she has it on her back, she has the fucking trail, the happy trail.
I don't know. I'm fucking.
Homie, real shit. She got the pussy shaved. Like you went in and saw the pussy, right? It was shaved.
Yeah.
And then you get to it, and then she got this sitting on her fucking like. So now what? Now what, homie?
I got both her legs up together. She's thick, right? She's a baddie. Her thighs are so thick, and I got the legs up angled to where I'm not even seeing that really. I'm like focused on I'm not even seeing the hairs right there now.
Yeah, you are though. You're not missing this.
Like I'm gonna see it immediately, but I'm like, damn, what's going on? But then I'm put the legs together, and I'm putting the legs up, homie.
You're not seeing this.
Hey, y'all, hell of a show, man. Subscribe to our Patreon. We got some wild shit about to get on
Oh,
there,
you're
man.
not seeing that.
Hit the like button, please. We should have 1,000 likes. If not, hit it right now before it's too late. 1, 2, 3 likes. Appreciate all that, man. We're going to be back tomorrow, man. I won't be in person, so hopefully my Wi-Fi works. If not, I'll be on my phone. And then we'll go from there, man. Appreciate Young Bailey in the background, the ones and twos, all our special guests, man. Coming on, man. Lombo, AJ McCarron, Dr. Jesse Morris. From me to you, from you to me. Peace, love, and happiness. Jason, closing thoughts? Peace.
This the real JB. You better find the skin real quick.